it's really cold. So
All right,
I'm ready to
Soundtail
finish.
code is 99747.
Okay.
God damn.
99747.
Good year.
Okay.
Yeah, what happened on that year precisely?
Well, you are the history guy, so you would know. Um, but
That's already past what we have. What are you talking about?
Say the sound tail again.
99747.
Got it.
No, I have this running joke with my wife. Every time that I say a number, no matter how long or how short it is, I always say, "Oh yeah, that was a good year," like IRL, and she just like shakes her head every single time. It's just like this running
Okay.
joke.
Okay, so right now we're using Mordai's suggested mana system.
Correct. Yes. So, first of all,
Okay, so-
did everyone go ahead and get everything leveled up? Like, is there any other things that need to be done with that?
Yes, yeah, yes. So, right now, you said that we were changing the shield spell that Proto would get into something else. What Proto get?
Yes.
Right now, I am keeping Thunderwave. It is a evocation spell, and I know the evocation school, so that's all right. I can just add that already to my spell list.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Let me see. I had it, and then I never wrote it down. Or no, it's on my work computer, which is at work.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Let's see.
Going to work's gonna look at that computer and be like, "What's a shield spell? What does that have to do? What does that have to do with IT?
Like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Do computers have shields?
like spell? Like, do you not know how to spell shield?
Don't know how to parry, bro? Come on.
Like, if your computer can't shield you from arrows, then why do you even have it?
What happens?
You don't need a shield when you can dodge.
Wait, you telling me that my computer would be a shield for me? Fuck no, I'd be shielding my computer.
And nothing visually is working. You can't turn. You can't look around.
If I despawn and come back in, I won't be on.
You probably will. It's an entity that you're writing. When you disconnect from the game, we'll
Such
write
a beautiful day.
It would still.
This horribly cold village.
Because on the last server that we had that was vanilla, if I disconnected while on a horse because it was jumping over a hill.
And
If the game's
sorry.
not
So for my arcane blunderbuss, so right now, like the crystal attachments, I can put them in from my obsidian blade that was on them earlier, and then like use those crystals for my like artillerist features.
You've not investigated what spells are already on those.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. They already have a spell on.
Frozen, then you won't lose any progress. Hold on.
Like Aster's identify spell couldn't see them. Like she was able to identify.
Who?
Aster, like Aster did they identify when he found it?
Ash does have the ability to identify, yes.
Oh, Aster, our bard.
Oh, Haster. Haster, you have
I have a praise.
appraise. Do you have detect magic?
I have. There's not really a detect magic, but I have insight.
Okay.
In your list of spells.
Oh,
Not your
detect magic.
skills.
No. I only have.
Hold Alt and press F3.
Yeah, no detect magic.
Yeah, I don't have either of
Or
those.
hold F3 and press S.
But
I wish I did.
level 3, I get a new spell, don't
Good.
I? Level
Is your,
3,
FN key lock?
base tech 2, bells.
FN key escape.
Yep. So, how would I go about I can't learn new spells, can I? Unless I happen to find sheet
So,
music or.
right, in your case, with you being leveling up, I mean, you can learn some new spells as long as they fit into your um, uh, class.
RT? Oh,
The
class. Okay.
your school of magic that you know.
Right.
But in terms of like learning new spells, you would need to take the time to like write the sheet music or find sheet music.
Oh yeah,
Gotcha.
and okay, and I got another question. So I can still like expend mana to cast spells through my firearm, correct?
You fill it with your mana, and then however much mana you filled it and however much the cost of the spell is, it has how many charges. And then
Oh,
it's
okay. So we
stuck in
can't.
it. So like for magic missile, it can only hold a certain amount of magic missile. I think we said it was, I can't remember how many charges we said.
Yeah, you put 10.
10. So
Or do
yeah,
you wanna
it has 10 charges, and so then you have to essentially expend
2 mana
mana.
to charge it?
Right. Um,
Okay, and then
and
it'll receive like 1 charge for every 2 mana.
uh, yes. Or for every,
Okay.
well, because it's technically a 0 level spell, but you're still putting magic into it, even with it being a 0 level spell, it'll just be a 1. So it would be 10 mana to
Okay.
fill it up to 10.
Okay. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Okay, so I can't cast Thunder Wave.
So Thunderwave, I thought you could because it's
Oh
evocation,
yeah,
right?
I can, but what I'm asking is like without the charge stuff, like can I still like cast it expending mana? Like I'm using basically my firearm as like which is basically my wand essentially.
Yeah, I would allow that. It's your conduit through magic.
Yeah, it's a conduit. Yeah, like arcane focus in like 5e.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was what I was asking. All right, gotcha.
Um.
All right, you guys got any questions or no? Ready to start?
I'll ask mine
That's pretty
after,
good.
just so we can keep going.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Haster, you good?
All right then. I'll go back.
Yeah,
to
I'm all
normal.
good.
All right.
But I'll still be listening. Let me mute myself.
Okay. So, um, in the last session, you guys, I believe it, if I'm not mistaken, the last session you guys had taken down the Frosh and had spoken with Linda, Featherchild, and you guys traveled back, to Calda, the village of the Nog, and the Queen was quite impressed with the fact that you had brought 2 Frosh back to her, and you guys went back and rested. After that, Mordai and Ash resolved their dispute and kind of figured out where they stood. Into the early morning, who's downstairs?
I believe I would be.
Okay.
Sleeping in.
Um, so, you guys are essentially free to do whatever you would like. After a few hours, if nobody has anything in particular they
Okay.
want to do in the morning, you see plan to return.
Oh wait.
Has-
First. So my thing I did was that like yesterday or this morning?
That was in the morning. It's
Oh, okay, in the morning.
I was gonna say that Wilhelm is being taught some new spells.
okay. Fair enough.
That's it.
All right.
Do I see? Wait.
Question: Did we celebrate arriving with the Frosh already, or is that yet to come?
That's yet to come.
Yeah.
Okay.
It like the queen said it was gonna be a few more days.
There was
Or something.
there was a celebration after the Frosh was like taken and quartered and all of the meat taken and processed, etc. And there was going to be a celebration what would be now tonight, but
Then,
giving you time to rest and recoup from your journey.
Okay, so celebration of the kill, and in a few days, celebration of the New Year. Gotcha.
Correct.
Oh yeah, and once you guys see Pronto, you guys do see like he now has like a second firearm on his what was it left is it the left side or right side?
It was your
Okay.
left.
Oh okay, left side, yeah. And to note, like you got, like I remember I was rewatching session one recording and DM you mentioned like Mordai like not knowing firearms like does everyone else know what firearms are or no only Pronto knows what they are like the muskets and
Wilhelm would have seen sort of firearms before.
Read about them in
See them
books,
as-
I'm sure.
I just see them as mini cannons. That's all it is to me.
Yeah, I mean at this point that is basically what it is. But Wilhelm, you would know it because they're the guards of your city had
that's
magic
okay.
rifles.
Sure.
would I know with sailors and pirates and all that?
You have seen two, maybe three pirates that have had a flintlock of some sort.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But like Pronto's looks more unique since one is double barreled and now the other one is now like a very large barrel. It's a one-handed blunderbuss.
Essentially, I wouldn't really know what it did.
Right.
For...
It looks just like a small hand cannon. It's like what
Yeah.
it looks like. You're holding a miniature cannon.
Yeah, like a cannon, but it's like more light and handheld.
Well, I believe Haster had some unfinished business to attend to.
Oh yeah, like doing the science game. Yes.
Yeah, Haster has a deal with a shop owner to advertise his weaponry and wares for that very generous discount that I received.
Okay. Would you like to go and do that now?
I suppose.
Okay.
I'll do it before the ceremony.
Sure.
All right.
And I must say, when if Aster was doing this and we all like woke up relatively at a similar same time, I think Aster would see Pronto walk around from store to store looking for stuff, and for Pronto specifically, Pronto funny, I'm gonna describe a bit of a humorous moment. Like Pronto would see Aster with the crop top, and then he would say,
I like
he'll
how
like stare. He
you're
would
already
like
dressing me for
yeah, like Pronto would see at what curious what Aster is doing, like stare for a like 3 or 4 seconds, and he would say he would like basically make eye contact with Aster, and he would just say, and then like he'll like immediately like 3 or 4 seconds later he would like staring, he would like turn around, walk away from you, and then like if Aster was like keep staring at Pronto walking away, you would witness that Pronto would like look back for another like 5 or 6 seconds, and then walk back to his business.
Oh. Alright then.
All right. So, Haster, you have committed your day today for advertising for the hunt, and kind of walking through the marketplace wearing this wooden sign that's still like it just basically says "Shop at the Hunt," the only place around that can provide for your needs. And it has like underlined, like only underlined.
Damn.
As you kind of just
you didn't even spare some like badass armor to advertise
no.
for me to win. Damn.
I like to imagine you're sitting like a mascot.
I'm literally I
Yeah,
have this giant
basically-
wooden sign on me.
Basically,
Aren't you a tank top?
I think the advertisement would be like that. Like you got arrows from this place. Like they were pretty helpful. Like stuff like that, maybe. Like in hunting down the 2 frosh that you got.
I mean, Girls gotta do what a girl's gotta do.
Yeah,
Do you want me to do a performance?
please do.
Sweet.
Oh my god.
Please roll high. Are you gonna do from the computerized or a physical dice?
It's gonna be a 16.
Okay.
Damn.
So, Haster, very passionately going around and without using music, essentially singing of their exploits and mission of capturing and destroying the Frosh. You see several people that actually like kind of nod with, yeah, actually this is a good idea, and go into the hunt.
I commit the rest of my time to doing that.
Like for how long? Like for a
Uh,
few, since it's cold out.
I suppose until like we actually have something that we have to do. Like I'll let you guys if you guys want to go shop or fix your weapons or research. I'll let you guys do that.
Okay. Yeah, I think also like when Proto like returns to the housing, would Ash, more nice friends would be there, correct?
Yes, we're skipping around a little bit on time, so let's get unified onto where we are. So,
Okay.
currently, as of the morning, Haster goes, and into the afternoon and into the evening has been promoting the hunt. Pronto, you've done your shopping and
Yep, and
crafting.
he was a bit perplexed, like blushing a bit at like Aster's like
Performance.
outfit.
Um,
Yeah, like staring for a few seconds, but then
I
as
got
he's
a
walking
wooden
away,
sign
you look.
on, dude.
yeah. Mordai, what would you like to be doing?
I'm sleeping the whole fucking day.
Fair enough, as a warlock should.
I mean, he took what, 2 weeks, a week of just straight fucking, pirate sleeps. Yeah, no.
Yep, fair enough. Wilhelm?
Just taking the day to decompress
Okay,
through what is probably the craziest thing that's ever happened to him.
fair enough.
Just learning some spells and hanging out with a Quill. That's kind of it.
So
Okay,
as
and
hold on one second, Pronto.
oh yeah, sure.
So, as you awake in the morning, you see the familiar figure kind of float towards you and say, "So that was fun."
What? Oh,
Didn't you think it was fun?
no, I thought it was horrifying.
Well, I mean, I don't know about horrifying, but
I mean, we heard those things.
well, yeah, they tried to hurt us.
I mean, we kind of went up to their home.
Well, yeah.
Look, I know we had to do it, but just I don't really like it.
Well, I still thought it was like the old adventures I used to have. I miss that.
Well, you used to be an adventurer.
My old master, yeah.
Wait, so sorry for just kind of keeping you like basically wrapped up this whole time. You know, these people don't really like magic stuff, so
No, I understand. I heard when they said that. I didn't want to. I just wanted to come out and say that they're dumb, but I thought that probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Yeah, probably not great.
Well,
Well, yeah, if you want, I can kind of like show you around a little bit today. I have to
I'd
do
love-
it quietly, but
I won't say anything. Just, yeah, top pocket, that'd be great.
all right.
I'll remember as much as I can. I'll help you draw it out.
Yeah, but please do.
Okay. All right. So you take the afternoon, kind of showing him around.
Sure, we'll have a little stroll.
Okay. An old man stroll.
Yeah, old man
Yep.
stroll.
Love it.
Like maybe talk with Wolfric, like see how's his day going.
I don't think he'd go see Wolfric. I think he's kind of afraid after the last
Okay.
conversation.
Okay, so this is, well, I'm just thinking.
Okay. And then Pronto, what were you gonna say?
Oh, oh yeah, like Pronto would it would go back to his room and like install the crystals required for him to use like his artillerist abilities. Like he right now he has 2 medium rubies, so I'm gonna install 2 medium rubies into
Okay. So
into the slot.
so both of them don't have any spell on them currently. So are you wanting to go ahead and expend the mana to put in the spells?
Oh no, like you said, or rather, like you said, like the two. Oh wait, so right now you said like two crystals are required for my 2 artillerist features that I want to use. The force ballista and flamethrower ability.
Right. Yes, and
Or-
to add the spell itself, you have to expend the mana into the crystal. You have access to the spell now, so you can put it on a crystal, but it's just like how you have to refill the magic missile.
Oh yeah, but Proto like doesn't do that. Basically, how arcane artillerists with their like cannons, I expend mana to charge it and use that specific ability, and it lasts for an hour. That's how it works.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yes.
All right, sorry.
And once per long rest I can do it for free. Once per long rest, but once like the duration is over, that's when I start expending mana.
Okay, gotcha. All right, noted. Okay, so
Yes, and yes, and if I want to change it, I can like expend mana to change it.
okay, gotcha.
To switch between the features.
Okay, so after installing the crystals, which the areas that with your magic craft that you had done to them, as soon as you place the crystal close to it, the object itself kind of molds around it to allow for the crystal to fit perfectly and kind of lock in place. And it is your weapon is now complete and ready for action. So, as it draws into the evening and Pronto returns to the housing, as soon as you open the door, you see Ash, who is just currently sitting on one of the couches and is just kind of reading over his scroll. And he looks up and he goes, "Oh, hello, Pronto."
Oh, hello. Oh, by the way, Ash, Asher, are you already aware that the people here don't like magic?
He goes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, good. Keep it. Yes, so keep all the magical stuff hidden.
As
Yeah.
much as I can.
Mhm. Oh, and one more thing. Porto does have a question. Right now, when we were at the battle with the what side were we on? Were we Glane or wait, Didor? What were we?
Glane.
Oh, okay, yeah. Porto says when we were fighting Didor, or rather before that, Porto had to sign a contract along with Norik. I believe it was under was it like Welby, out of character Welby?
Ash Welby.
Yes. Yeah, like Proto says like yes, he had to like sign a contract for Welby saying like he won't like run away like or attack like the allies, something like that. And then Proto basically asks, does that contract like last indefinitely?
Well, it doesn't for indefinitely, but The contract itself, once it's signed, is given to the commanding officer. Um, the general would have had those in his possession, and due to the fact that nothing has happened to you, I would assume that they most likely believe that we're dead.
Hmm. Front of scenes. All right. All right then. And then Fronto like will go back to his room and kind of like make his the tea he has from old lady Shen. Like that help with the joints while his like arm is still healing.
Okay.
Elbow.
All right.
So Asher basically says that the contract they probably like annulled the contract or something like that.
Basically, he was saying that because nothing's happened, they believe that you've passed away. Hasn't the damage that would have been dealt to you has not been. So they don't believe that you've deserted. They believe you passed away.
So what about the contract? Like so from believing that I passed away, what about the contract? Like is it still in effect?
Are you asking him?
Oh yeah, like yeah, that's what Fronto was asking. Like if the contract is still in effect, that magical contract under like will be.
So the contract was the one that he spun up for you.
Yes,
He
yes.
says
Like well, they like spun it up and then yeah,
uh,
and told me to sign here.
uh, so he says when I made the contract, and I gave it to the officer, after it's believed that someone's passed away, most of the time the contracts are just burned, so there's no contract left. Um, in the event that you live and the contract is still there, you typically are disconnected from it so that you're not bound
Ah.
to it. But
Protos is yeah. It does not change Protos' motives. Protos still desires to go back to Glean.
what would tie you to Glane?
Ah, well, it's that troubling thing with this magic rock that fell from the sky. Like we do still have to like warn people about this thing. Like you did send like a sending message to warn people. Like it's this rock seems pretty dangerous. Like before we got here, and also Wilhelm suggested like that green tablet. Like maybe the arcane acolytes would would know something.
Potentially. At least that's the hope.
Indeed. Well, I'll be on my way. And then he'll like go back to Proto will like go back to his room.
Okay. Um,
Yep, make like some tea for himself, and that's it.
so, also for note, the day is rather overcast. Um, it's very cloudy, and visibility past the city walls is very low. Um, as night starts to close, the weather starts to clear up, and the the day itself, while still cold, it's um, not as freezing. Um, Haster, you're now released of your bond.
Well,
And
did I do a good job?
say what?
Did I do a good job?
The gentleman that leads the hunt, smiling ear to ear, says, "Thank you. If you ever want more discounts and ever feel like doing this again, I think I would be much appreciative."
Well, we appreciate your service in taking down those two frosh.
Of course.
Pleasure doing business with you. And then I outreach my hand.
He shakes it.
And then I head back to the main house.
Okay. All right. So as everyone is now back in one place. A guard comes to the door and informs you all that the celebration feast for your victory is about to begin.
Um, is
Okay.
there like more ceremonial or like laid back garb, or is it just what we're wearing?
Uh, like in the house,
Yeah.
there's like simple cloth clothing. Um,
Mm,
nothing fancy or anything. Um,
got
so like there's a few outfits that you could choose from, but they're mostly like, to be honest, they're like peasant clothes.
you.
So if you would like to equip that, that's fine.
No.
Okay.
Is everyone ready?
I guess so.
Oh,
Okay, no.
yes, Proto's ready.
Okay. Um, Ash kind of looks around, and as you all kind of join into the main living space at the bottom of the house where the front door is, he kind of looks around and he says, "Where's Kage?"
Probably still asleep like I was. I don't know.
I roll for perception.
Sure, go for it.
Oh,
Are you rolling perception?
Yep.
Okay.
Not very well.
You don't see Kage in the room.
sure.
Give me a second.
Uh,
I'll go check on their room.
Okay. So
Yeah, Proto will follow along with Mordai right behind.
so as you go up to the room, and the door is currently closed.
Kage, you in there?
No response.
Should I kick the door down pronto?
Oh, let's just open. And then Proto will just like reach his hand towards the doorknob and like attempt to open.
It opens.
Alright? Is Kage inside?
As soon as you open the door, everyone dies. Joking.
Oh god. I'm thinking of like a nuclear explosion.
It's a fucking
Like,
ooze!
As soon as you open the door, you see Kage sitting on the floor in crisscross with their arms kind of resting on their legs. Eyes open but glowing green.
Proto goes, whoa. Wait, this... Mordai, if you are unsure of what this is, Kage was in a somewhat similar state, like when you weren't you, Mordai, and it's still a mystery what that was.
For myself, it's most likely Exmoral. I do not know what's going on with Kage, as she made a wish with her, but it's unlikely.
Wait, so
Agreed. It's something else.
is there something that we should be doing?
Well, last time when Kage was in a somewhat similar state like this, when I guess we were trying to hold back Mordai, it seemed like this light was keeping Kage safe. Maybe Kage is communicating with someone.
Pastor places her hand on Kage's shoulder.
As soon as you do, a rush of warmth and calm kind of washes over you, and you hear voices, not from Kage, not from any other person in the room, but just it feels like from every direction whispers. And it's jarring, but it doesn't seem evil.
Yeah, Hester quickly removes her hand.
As soon as you do, the feeling fades and the voices stop.
You good, Aster?
I'm not sure. I mean, I'm not entirely sure what's going on with Kage, but if what Pronto says is true, then she's talking with someone. And I could hear someone on the other side, just couldn't make out who. I suppose we should let her be then?
Agreed. Pronto trust Kage. Like the night before when we were battling, it did kept Kage safe from Mordai's attacks.
I don't know. Do you know anything, Wilhelm? Is this some sort of telecommunication spell?
I think I'm kind of outside of the room, still with Asher.
Oh, never mind.
If you want to call him in there,
Pronto suggests let us say that Kage is like resting, doesn't want to be a part of the celebration. Let's just say that.
All right. I'm gonna go and grab like the blanket off the bed there and just kind of wrap it around Kage, and then I'll walk out.
Okay.
Like, are you covering like her head, like her entire body, or no?
No, just like the shoulders down type of shit. You know, when you fall asleep or
Oh,
sitting
okay.
and someone puts the blanket over you type shit.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That kind of stuff. Yeah.
Okay. As you all kind of walk out, Mordai, you hear a whisper, and you hear Kage's voice say, "Thank you."
No worries, Fluffy. I'm gonna close the door.
And it was inside of your own mind.
Oh, what the fuck?
Sorry, important detail there.
Very important fucking
Turns
detail.
out
Sorry.
Kage is like an interdimensional being.
I already deal with one. I don't want to deal with more.
Yeah, let us get to the celebration to calm ourselves. from this.
Okay.
Can
Alright,
Aster use
so-
the guy's self to beautify themselves?
Sure.
Rolling.
What are you rolling? What skill?
rolling for makeup.
Just disguise.
Rolling for makeup.
Rolling
much.
For makeup, gotta look my best.
Oh,
Damn, I'm
Hey,
looking hot.
goddamn!
Oh, damn.
Alright.
Here.
I feel like you're gonna get laid again by the queen.
DM, I'm not so sure you'll allow it, but I think I should get a +1 on all my charisma die.
You know what? Sure.
I'm just
Why
kidding.
not?
That's me bullying you. You don't have to listen to me.
No, honestly, you definitely would get a bonus, so that's perfectly fine with me, honestly.
Damn right.
All right, so, let's go ahead and activate.
All right, let's eat.
Still loading. Oh, there you go. 100.
Ooh, I like the tokens for those polar bears.
Thank you.
God damn.
Yeah, that's dope.
So is Wilhelm's seat open, where he usually sits?
Yes.
I'm gonna go
Right
sit there.
next, right next to
Oh.
Wolfric.
Old man sits in his chair.
Old man and morning ale.
Yep.
All right. So, as you guys walk up to the door, and there's no guards out in the front. The as you open the door and enter into the hall, majority of the place is full. The usual seat that Wilhelm has sat at is empty, and there are a few spaces available to the table right here that are available. Queen Sage Queen Sega is currently sitting on the throne, um, and as soon as you open the door, the place kind of roars with an upcheer, and everyone starts kind of celebrating at your arrival. Few of them raising drinks towards you, others just kind of hooping and hollering in warm welcome. And the queen stands up and says, "To the mighty slayers of the Frosh," as you enter.
My queen, may this gift further our relationships and act as a token of our friendship.
I feel if this
Yeah,
is your
right.
kind of token of friendships, we'll have a very good friendship indeed. And she winks at you.
Raises a mug that I just pick off the table.
She says, "Now feast and enjoy your bounty." And you see on the table is these huge platters of roasted meat, still sizzling and steam rising off of it. And multiple dishes that seem to be made kind of with the same stuff, but a majority of it all still kind of the fruits and vegetables that you see there as well. It's a mighty feast, and you guys have the opportunity to do whatever you'd like.
Oh yeah, like Pronto will try his best to find a seat on the table where the frost meat is, and then kind of look for a seat.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, has
this
this
table is
laptop-
available right here.
Okay, yeah. Pronto would sit there.
Yeah, Hector pops a squat next to Wilhelm.
All right, so as you guys enjoy a hearty meal, eating the frosh meat, it's it doesn't actually taste very gamey. It's just a very, very rich meat that basically just melts in your mouth. Like, it's filet mignon. Like, legitimately, just really, really good steak. Um,
Okay.
and the some of the spices and herbs that they add to it just really make it very fitting. Um,
Tastes
the
like chicken.
seat next to you, currently where Wolfric was, Wilhelm, is still available, but Wolfric is not there. Um, as you guys take your time, kind of enjoying it, a few of the townsfolk kind of lean over to each one of you and kind of ask for details on like how you fought it, and um, one particularly younger looking uh, villager kind of leans over to you, Mordai, and says, "So you killed 2 froshes?"
Yeah, it was quite incredible. Should have seen Pronto
like-
over here.
Yeah, Pronto will say,
Cleanly took the top jaw off one of the froshes with just his bare hands.
He goes, "Whoa!" and just
Got a
like
bit of-
jaw dropping.
Oh, absolutely.
Pronto will chime in and say, "Oh, it was a team effort. Pronto and companions were able to defeat them. Pronto had a torch in hand, burning the frost wall. Pronto was holding on to one of the frost. Basically, Pronto will say, it it was difficult at first. Pronto describes how one of the frost was cornering Aster, and then Mordai was like, dealing with another frost with another with Kage, like he'll mention that, and then Pronto will like mention on how he told Aster like to go deal with that frost that Mordai and Kage are fighting first, while he will hold this frost back with, and he had and he describes like had like a larger rope called Ebola, and then like when it attacked.
I'm going to kind of silently just elbow him in the side of the ribs.
Oh, what was that for, Mordai?
I'm
Aster's-
just gonna give a wink and just say shh, because it's a child that came up to us, right?
It's like a younger, like teenager, like they're just like impressed by these individuals, strangers that they've never seen before, that have like proven themselves to be very powerful.
Understandable.
Aster's gonna go ahead and start playing her instruments, recounting some of the tales that we experienced with the Frosh. Obviously, kind of over dramatizing a few bits here and there.
Yep. Yeah, and
then it's
basically,
gonna start a performance kind of around the room.
Okay.
yeah, and
See, Pronto,
And,
that's what you kind of need to do a bit. Gotta over-exaggerate the stories a bit. You don't need to go in all the details.
Aster
Oh,
just
yeah.
gives a
Not-
wink at Pronto.
mm, very well.
And actually, can Haster? So a part of the level up, there's inspire competence. Am I able to use that just as a something a bard would naturally just do?
Sure.
You
Then
inspired the kid.
I know I'm actually going to inspire Pronto to join me in my performance
Okay.
to recount the tale.
Yeah. Okay.
So go ahead and roll a performance and then add 2.
Oh, okay. Plus my charisma, like 2 plus charisma.
Yeah, it's your performance. So like you're gonna basically do the skill as if you're proficient, and then
Okay.
whatever like base stat bonus you have,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
plus 2
Okay.
of that.
Okay. So I'll roll that. Like, are you also like rolling performance? Oh,
Yep.
okay. Oh, I see it.
16.
Oh, damn it.
That's
I
right.
think
We
for
know where the
Pronto,
talent is.
Yeah, I think for Pronto, like he got he was like rambling in details, but Aster was like Aster would like mention that you're rambling, like something like that, and then
He's
she
playing
would
the
do all the
instrument.
time.
Can I join in? Am I allowed to join in here?
Absolutely. All right, hope so.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm joining in. After I start seeing more Pronto doing his thing, I'm joining in. So
And can I incite the crowd to kind of just like move along, sing along if they want?
Sure.
It's gonna include a lot of like there's pauses where there's a cheer involved.
that's an 18.
Nice.
All right.
I'll let fucking Wilhelm or wait who did that?
Mordai.
Mordai. I'm gonna let Mordai do the singing as I play my instrument, and
Yeah,
I give a wink to
just,
the queen.
I'm just doing the clapping part. Very getting a little bit too into the clap, like the crowd part of it all.
That's a-okay.
So
Beautiful.
as you all start just stirring the crowd's emotions and developing this ballad of this tale, describing of your victory of ripping apart a frosh with your bare hands and swinging it off the mountain, just going above and beyond whatever the story actually is, and allowing for the crowd to clap and cheer along with the performance, and everyone is into it. Even the queen is like kind of not like fully into it, but is like smiling happily and clapping along with the rhythm. And you all have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, part of the story, Pronto will mention basically be careful, but it speaks for it almost cut off Pronto's arm elbow right here, as he gestures towards his elbow.
The teenager that was was speaking to the both of you is like looking at your arm, being like, "How did it not tear your whole arm off?" And just like starts going off, like ignoring all the music, and just starts completely conversing with you on everything regarding
Oh
this
yeah.
this fight.
Oh yeah, like Portal mentioned, like basically like like always like move your feet when avoiding attack, so it didn't get his like entire arm because like Portal was like attempting to move out of the way, like grazing the arm and then like at best only breaking the elbow, but not tearing the arm off.
He says, I'll be sure to remember that when it comes time for for my aging ceremony."
Mm. Good luck, and then yeah, and then Pronto will like fight like a piece of meat from the brush. But Pronto will like specifically avoid the alcohol this time. Like considering he threw up, he doesn't want to ruin the celebration throwing up again.
Being a responsible drinker this time.
Character growth.
Those are two words that should not belong in the same sentence.
Yeah. It's,
After enjoying your festivities and conversations with the townfolk and everything, the queen comes over and kind of takes a seat over here to be kind of near all of you, and sits down and says, "Well, you all have very much proven that you are a good group.
We thank you.
Wow.
yeah, thank you.
Yep, Pronto will also respond and thank you and a bit of a bow, like while he's like chewing on his food still.
And we would like to further our gratitude for giving us the hospitality that you have bestowed upon us.
Of course, I feel that you have been well earning of this. I have been keeping my end of the bargain, and starting tomorrow, I've already had my workers gather the materials necessary, and they will be heading out to the ship to start the repairs. First step is to pull it out of the cave, and then from there we'll start the repairs so that it's out of the ice, and then it won't be too far of a journey to pull it into the sea. Are you planning on staying with us through the new year? It's appearing as if the ice might melt a little faster than we anticipated.
Real quick, can I make an insight check for that last statement to see if I think they're lying about actually helping us with the ship and all that?
Go for it.
Just because I'm paranoid about it all.
Uh-huh.
That's a 5.
That's a 5. All right. Purely honest, 100%. You trust her completely.
For my altercation, and also I'm gonna also do an insight for what has already happened with Mordai in the city.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind also making an insight, but I can also make it a disadvantage if you like.
As you're still performing, anybody that wants to do it, it's welcome to it. I just ask that if someone rolls high and it's different than what you've heard, keep that player knowledge to yourself.
Oh, mine's rather high.
Okay.
I got a 16.
16. She does seem to be genuine. And the question of if you're staying, there's a bit of like that hopefulness, like, please, I hope you say yes, kind of.
In the tone of their voice.
Yeah, like in the tone of her voice, like she's like, it's like that, not pleading or begging, but that like, I really hope that you say yes to this.
Guys, let's think about this for a second. We could start a whole new life here, away from all of it. Fresh, clean slate.
What? I still got.
We spend the whole campaign just living our lives in this village.
Are you saying this out of character?
Yeah, it's a joke.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That sounds like a great idea. Let's go for it.
No. Great
But
bad goals.
Let's help Queen Sega conquer all of Dren.
Or
That could
we
be
just
an
become
interesting
warmongers. That's the campaign.
Yeah.
Become
we're
the queen
lords,
makers.
okay?
That'll be the name. That'll be the name of your group, the Queen Makers.
Or maybe she'll be now like Empress, not Queen, but Empress now.
My
Yeah.
queen, this is the way.
Crowning an empress. There we go.
like like maybe in the one shot Mordai will make when holidays come up.
If you guys are still here. Yeah, out of character to that, you guys will still be playing your characters, and it'll still follow into the same story wherever you guys are.
Okay.
So
Yep.
like, whatever
Okay,
whatever
you'll
is
still be
currently
canon?
happening. Yeah, like
Cool.
basically everything is going to continue exactly as it is, except that Mordai will be DMing, and then I will be able to play a character for a bit.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
very interesting.
And I mean, depending on how Ty wants to do it, that character may reappear or may not.
Yeah, I
That
mean
could be fun.
that's there's some possibilities in that arc.
Sounds good.
Okay,
we
so
just need God.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
so
I'm not allowed that much detail, alright?
like does Mordai like notice Queen Sega's like of hoping we say yes?
yes, Haster and Mordai do notice this.
Okay.
If it pleases your majesty, until we have that ship up and operational, we would very much like to continue using your hospitality.
She goes,
No, hold on a minute. Are we not going to discuss this with everybody?
Oh, I mean, I just figured, considering where else are we gonna go?
You make a valid point.
Yes. We need some time to plan out our destination of where to go, like where to stop to resupply and stuff like that.
We can check the surrounding areas for anything useful, but all we know is that there are other villages nearby, and froshes, spiders.
I would recommend that you not go to any other villages. I can't guarantee your safety there, and I certainly don't know how they would respond to outsiders. Specifically, not the Ravgul. They're going to be, she says it with a smile, quite mad about the loss of their breeding froshes.
Oh,
Yeah, I believe
that's why there was two.
we met them very briefly.
If you would like to stay through the celebration, you're welcome to. Otherwise, the ship should be finished in about 2 weeks. Celebration will be in about 3. If you choose to leave, you're welcome to. Otherwise, we would enjoy your company.
We appreciate it, Your Majesty. Please allow my party and I to discuss it further after the celebration.
Yes. Agreed. We will discuss after looking at the ship's condition.
Very well. Would you like to accompany my workers to the ship so that you can have eyes on the project?
I will. I want to make sure you guys do it right. I don't need to get on a faulty ship.
She smiles. Understandable.
I don't know.
Take that a little solo company. Like walk to while Mordai is there, Mordai can like say what on how to work a ship.
Very well. Well, they'll be leaving in the morning, so if you decide, just let me know, and I'll be sure that they don't leave without you.
Thank you.
Very well.
Oh.
Congratulations to you all. Thank you again. You've done us a great service.
You're
Pastor
welcome. I mean,
raised his
thank you.
mug.
I mean,
She kind of glances down at you and just kind of smiles, but also that look of like, okay.
yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, and then Proto will actually make a quick question to the Queen Saga. One more thing, Queen Saga. Proto encountered some jewels in the home of Death Rush. Is there a jeweler in this town?
Yes, yes. I can definitely have them come by your place. They don't exactly have a shop. They mostly kind of do all their stuff personally. Um, but I can certainly direct you towards them if that's what you would like.
Yes, Proto would like.
Wonderful. I'll be sure to have them sent to your house. Probably tomorrow. Anything else?
That's all from Proto.
Yeah. Aster just continues playing music and drinking.
Very well. Enjoy your celebration. She stands up and takes her place back to the throne. All right. Anything else that you guys want to do?
I got a quick
No.
one.
Sure.
I just want to talk to somebody, just governor. I just want to inquire about Wolfric.
You ask a patron that's on the near the seat of where he would sit, and kind of looks down and says, yeah, Wolfric's fine. From what I know, he was part of the work crew to go and repair some ship.
I want to insight check that. I have a theory that they are gonna try to do something aggressive, some warmongering. I'm just trying to figure out if that's true or not.
Okay, go ahead and roll your insight.
So, 13.
13. It seems genuine. Though you just sense from his words they're very carefully worded.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Oh, of course. And he goes back to his meal.
And I guess one quick other question, in to that extent, in this kind of party, I assume I've seen a good amount of people who are basically like the warriors of this town.
Yes.
Like, how many of those are here right now?
It appears that a lot of them seem to be warriors. Currently, the hall probably has about 30 people in it right now. All kind of standing or sitting and kind of conversing and talking with each other, etc. The majority of the people here you could probably count as warriors. They're younger. Not all of them are wearing armor, and the only two that are in polar bear form are the ones that are near the queen. But everybody else is in humanoid form, and most of them have axes that are sheathed, whereas most commoners just have daggers, which is a good indicator to tell if it's a warrior or not.
Okay.
So, but yeah, at least here you've seen about nearly 30, probably like 25 warriored individuals that are there.
Do we cause a bar fight, pretty much?
What?
Do we cause a bar fight in the middle of this feast?
Are you
What?
asking if you should?
Yeah. Out of
That's
character.
up to you. That's up to
Maybe
you.
roll percentile. Maybe percentile dice.
I mean, if you feel frisky.
I feel like it would cause more shit, but at the same time, Mordays probably drink a little bit.
How many drinks have you had?
Getting there.
Yeah, maybe roll percentile. See if it
Sure.
happens. What's the set number you're thinking of doing?
Morda, can you not cause issues again?
I'm gonna say if it's 90 plus.
Okay.
I didn't mean to.
You rolled it.
Nope.
It was a 6.
Nope. Too dumb of an
Good
idea.
thing, good thing you didn't say 10 under.
Okay. All right. So, anything else that you guys want to do?
Nope.
Hampshire-
I guess.
Haster's gonna shift into a slow ballad, and as she plays, she's going to kind of play at the feet of the queen and kind of look up at her.
Oh my.
She go ahead and roll a performance check.
Okay.
Man, the dice love you tonight.
That's a 24.
She she's handed another tankard of ale, and looking down at you, she kind of like does a playful smile, guzzles it in like 2 gulps, hands the tankard back, and gets off her chair, kneels down, grabs your hand, and then pulls you into the back room.
Oh my. Oh my.
In response to that, I'm just gonna talk with Mordai and Pronto. I'm like, hey, what's up with Aster and the Queen?
It's time for my feast.
Oh, Wilhelm points it out like Wilhelm sees what happens.
Yeah.
Oh. My brother will turn back and say, don't know. Maybe they're talking about something?
Are both of you this naive?
What do you mean?
We both know that. We all know that's not what's happening in there. It's not a talk.
We're using our mouths of sorts.
Like I'm just curious what's going on. That's it.
Proto doesn't know what goes on. Does it? Like, don't know Aster and the Queen all that well. In what their personalities are.
What are they doing, Mordai?
How do I explain this? They're both enjoying themselves with their bodies. How about that? Does that work out for both?
I mean, roll a wisdom. Oh, Proto knows. Proto is like wide-eyed. It's like, oh, they're reading.
I've seen too many men get pulled into rooms by women like that. Know a good friend who did it often.
Oh my. And then you see Proto like put his chin up, and you guys notice that it looks like Proto has a good idea of something, and then for a moment, and then goes back to eating.
Pronto, this isn't something you need to make an idea out of.
Like I don't know what's going on, but I just think it's weird. That's it.
You know what? I think it might be best if you stay like that.
What? What did I do something weird? What?
No. Just continue to be yourself, Wilhelm.
Yeah, alright.
All
I
right.
guess
So
the feast goes on, and
yeah.
we
So
all go. I guess we all go back to our housing while Aster stays.
yes. So Hester fades to black. The rest of you, the hall starts to dissipate. It's been about 2 hours of you all feasting and having a good time and whatnot.
Even
in
for
total.
Aster, yes.
And so as a few minutes pass and the hall starts to clear out, and the music has, or the mood has died down, and everyone starts saying their farewells. Would you guys like to head home?
Nope.
For Proto, yes. Head back to his room and rest.
Wilhelm's doing a thing like at Thanksgiving where you just take home a whole bunch of leftovers.
Okay.
Stuffing it in your satchel next to your scrolls.
He's just like bringing a plate home. You know,
Yup. Fair enough.
that's it.
Okay. So, um, so we'll go ahead and say that you guys make your way home. I had to mute myself. I was laughing too hard. Oh man, I love this. So all right. So as you guys make your way uh back home, for the sake of time, is there anything else that anyone is wanting to do?
I would just add that I'm gonna let a quill smell the food.
Oh,
That's it.
as you get into your
And-
room, and the fragrance just seeming to cartoon style drift him above the air, and he goes, "Oh, that's so good."
Yeah, it does smell pretty good.
How does it taste?
Um. Eh.
Well,
Have you ever had meat before?
I've forgotten what it tastes like, but I have vague memories of it. That was from a different lifetime.
We'll have to talk about this a little bit more.
Sometime, yes.
All right, that's it.
Anything else you guys want to do?
Until the next day, Proto wants to do his thing.
I need to go to
That's good.
I need to go to sleep and get ready to leave in the morning with the construction crew.
Oh yeah, like Proto will like it will tell Mother, Proto will stay. It has something to do.
Good.
Okay. So, as the night is taken and everyone rests, the morning comes with a knock on the door.
I'm gonna
So like
answer.
answers, like knowing like who may be, getting the idea of who it may be.
So as you open the door, you you see a rather frail, older, looking woman that is literally having like 12 different necklaces just draped all over her body, and about 10 different bracelets on each arm, and a very ornate, looks to be gold, tiara, on her head. She has a very gentle smile, and she's shorter, probably about like 4 or 5 feet tall, and very, very wispy white hair. And as you open the door, she does like a very polite, not very low, but polite curtsy, and says, "Hello, my name is Alfred."
Other character was always say Alfred.
Elfrin.
Oh, Alfred. Okay. Okay. Ah,
She,
good to meet you. Are you the one who knows how to work with Jules, correct?
she says, "Obviously, yes."
Yes. Oh, yes. Proto does have a request involving work with Jules.
Very well. Do you mind if I step in?
Oh, Pronto will whisper, this is a private thing. Don't want my other companions to hear. Shall we go to your place to work on the thing I want?
She says, "Ah, yes, of course you can join me," and does like a polite wink.
Yeah, like Proto will do like a bit. Will be a bit flustered at that, but yes, we'll follow.
Okay, so she leads you to her home, which is. See, where are you? Where's your token? There it is. There you go. She leads you to her home, and uh then we'll go ahead and just for the sake of everything, you discuss all that stuff with her.
Oh yep, like you remember like the DM message I sent you
Mhm.
like a while ago.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Throughout
Yeah, and
that
then
entire conversation,
yeah,
she's
and,
practically flirting with you the entire time.
oh yeah, like also Proto will mention like I wanted to shine in the candlelight or in while I was in the candlelight or sunlight. Like Proto will mention that. Give it a shine appeal.
She's not sure how to make one part of it. You feel like you can do one portion of it, and she can do the other. I'll message you on that. But she says
Okay.
she can have that done for you in not that long. Uh, you provide the materials necessary and everything.
Oh yes, like
Okay.
the one medium crystal, like that's enough like to make the stuff.
Yeah, she takes off she just kind of chips off a few pieces of it and then glues it to the edge.
Okay.
Um, and it looks quite pretty. And when caught by firelight, it shimmers.
Ah, yeah. Proto's happy that, and then Proto will ask, what will be the cost?
She tries to flirt with you a little further and tries to say that there won't be a cost.
Oh, like Proto will be like flustered and slightly uncomfortable, like putting his hand behind his head, like, oh, thank you, and then, uh, and then, I guess,
Surely there's something we can
and
do.
then, like, Proto says, Proto feels bad though, and then we'll still take out like 50 crowns and then like kind of like give it to her, give 50 crowns.
She says, "Oh, I guess that'll do."
And yeah, and then Proto will still be a bit flustered, like, anyway, Proto will be on Proto's way. Goodbye, and thank you. And then we'll be on his way.
As you walk out the door, she says, "Hope to see you soon."
And Proto will mention, possibly, if Proto has more things Proto needs. And then, yeah, I'll be off. So how old does this jeweler look? Like, oh wait, you mentioned she's an old woman.
Older, not like super old.
Like middle aged,
Yeah,
like 40s.
yeah, 40, 50s, something like that.
Okay. Okay, and then Proto will go to the blacksmith.
Okay.
Once again.
All right.
Oh yeah, so Proto sees Rune, and then I guess like still like in a cheerful manner like before.
Yes. Yeah, he welcomes you at the door. Pronto,
Yeah.
my favorite customer and helper.
Hello Rune. Yes. Once again, I need to borrow the anvil and forge for another thing, and then like he'll mention what he wants. Like basically, he'll mention like the materials he wants to make it.
Okay, so are you wanting to buy the materials?
Yes, Proto is willing to buy.
Okay. Let me go ahead and get my stuff. Do 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 do. And are you wanting this out of iron?
Like, is there a more high quality metal? Like Proto wants to use a high quality metal. And
Um
yeah, he's willing to pay Proto.
so he Let's see. So he has lots of iron. Almost everybody there is outfitted with iron gear.
Okay.
And he says, when you ask for something, high quality, he says, "Well, I do have some, but it's expensive because it's very rare."
Ah, tell the price then.
Well, I have some dark iron, which is it is much better than iron in a lot of ways. Um, Iron on its own is about 200 crowns. Dark iron is 700 crowns.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Porto will count up his crowns and give 700 crowns.
So that's for one unit. For what you're trying to make, it would be, I would say 3 units. So that'd be 2,100.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Porto will pay that.
Okay. All right.
Like 2,100. Okay, he would have this much left.
Mr. Big Bucks.
All right. Are you doing the crafting and he's assisting?
Yes, like Porto's arm is still, elbow is still healing.
Okay. So,
these, basically the metalworking part, is, like, yeah, like the metalworking part. The wooden part, Porto will do himself once his, like, arm gets better.
okay, gotcha. All right. So go ahead and roll a craft check.
Crafting, I can work my skills. Okay, crafting. Okay, custom. 20 plus. Oh wait, did it roll?
22.
Oh, nice. Okay.
All right, and then I'm gonna roll for runes blacksmithing.
Okay. I don't see the rolls for some reason. Did you want?
I did, but I had it selected to you by accident, so I'm gonna re-roll. That's a 17.
Oh, no.
So, all right. So with that,
Oh yeah, and Proto's also gonna have a small ruby crystal. He's gonna have that as the button mechanism.
okay,
A
gotcha.
small ruby crystal.
All right.
So let me remove that
So
from
you
my
have
inventory.
four quality points.
Okay.
So you could do a +1 and a bauble slot, or you could do 4 bauble slots, or you could do 2 crystal slots. I'm not counting the crystal as a mechanism as a cost for a crystal component.
Okay. I'll make it a +1 and 1 bubble slot.
Okay, copy that.
Okay. And is the extra die damage thing applicable? Like I said, instead of doing like 1d4, it's 2d4 instead. Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Okay, perfect.
Nice.
All right, so it takes you about, we'll say that it's going to take about an hour to 2 hours.
All right.
But in this conjunction of time, Mordai,
Yes.
you are going with the crew.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't trust any.
All right. So as you make your way to the front gate, you see 4 sleds that are 3 of which are full of pre-cut lumber, and then the other sled is for all the workers and whatnot. And there's a crew of about 6 workers that are going. and each sled is pulled by 4 wolves. So that's
I'm gonna walk over to the transport. I'm gonna plop my ass down.
all right. Um, so as everyone's kind of rallying, Wolfric, you see him uh, go and sit on the same sled as you, not directly next to you, but just on the sled, and kind of nods in your direction.
Give him a nod back.
Um, as you make your way outside of the village, the path that leads down towards where it was is covered with fresh snow, um, and the drivers of the sleds they appear to be keeping like an eye out for anything. And you do notice that everyone is currently armed, not drawn, but armed with axes, and they have armor on the cart. They're just not equipped.
Okay.
As you exit the city gate, looking in the direction of where you're going, you see the smoke that you had seen a few days prior rising.
That one was up in the mountains, correct?
From the direction that you guys had come, it's in that direction. You're heading towards it. But it looks not to be at the cave that you found the ship, but more similarly located to where you guys might have been
Okay.
in the mountains. Okay.
I'm just gonna prep Stormblood.
Okay.
Just get it unsheathed.
Now, I think... No, we'll do that. We'll do that individually later. Wilhelm, anything that you're doing?
I think Willem is just staying. And he didn't really like traveling the last time. I think he's just gonna hang out, do his thing.
Okay. Haster, you emerge from the Queen's quarters after a very eventful night.
I'm actually curious about the apothecary shop, and I wanted to check that place out.
Okay, gotcha. All right, let's take a short break. I need to use the restroom and fill up my water, so let's do that.
Sounds
Yep.
good.
Sure.
So I'll be back.
Be right back.
And you guys are really curious about what I'm making now. Oh, well.
I think I was right to go with this fucking construction party.
Yeah. Are you guys a bit curious about what I'm making? Or not?
I'm gonna keep my curiosity on a down low, just so I have more of a surprise for later.
Ah, okay, sure.
Back, yo.
I
Yeah. You know what? Let me grab a drink real quick. Back.
Back.
So, how's everyone feeling? Are they feeling tired at the moment because it's evening?
I'm doing pretty well, actually.
Yeah, I'm wide awake.
Oh, okay, good. Me too.
I woke up early and then I helped a friend of mine move out of one apartment to another.
Ooh.
Oof.
That's why I wasn't gonna be here. But then for Sunday, which I guess is technically today, the weather is supposed to be really bad. So we decided to just get it all done today instead of like half and half. So
Man, it's a good thing because we would have missed another week
Did you get
if
it
you
all?
were gone.
I guess we
Get
would
it
have,
all
yeah.
figured out?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it all moved. Again, it
Yep.
just took longer. That was it.
That's good.
Then I went home, took a shower, took a quick nap.
Yeah, I bet you're gonna sleep
Now
really
I'm
well.
here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, once the high of
let's
D&D
see.
kicks off, you're just gonna be.
Yeah,
Rock
once the caffeine wears off, then yeah. Yeah. I had them whip me up something to get through it, but we'll see.
I have returned.
Oh.
How are you feeling, Ty? Like, are you tired this evening or no?
Me?
Yeah. Like, everyone's feeling a bit like awake, not so tired.
I mean, I'm kind of always tired.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it makes
Kind
sense.
of-
You're taking care of two babies.
Parenthood.
Yeah.
And, oh, by the way, how is your child that had the accident of falling? Are they fine?
Yes. They are fine. My son just
Okay,
yeah, he's already healed up. There's
Okay.
no scar, no scuffs or anything. I think he still might have like a little bit of a scab on his nose, but he's
Oh.
he's just
Oh,
fine.
hey,
Wait, so you
What-
didn't get a
what-
battle
what,
scar off of that?
I know.
Oh, I
Oh,
would have
what,
been sick for the ladies at elementary school. Damn.
what a coincidence. I have a bit of a scar on my nose. It was when I was 3 years old when a mosquito like bit my nose and I kept scratching and everyone was telling me to stop. But as a kid, I didn't really listen, so I kept scratching and then it caused like a bit of a scar on my nose. To this day, I still have that tiny scar on my nose from scratching it so much.
I have a chicken pox scar directly in the center of my forehead. That's right above my nose, and it's like just like a little dot, and it's right there. I don't know why, but I got it from chicken pox, and I got that when I was like 4, and apparently it was the one spot I scratched too much, and so yeah, I have a scar there that's like a chicken pox scar. It's kind of cool though.
Okay.
Sharing our weird childhood scars.
Yeah. Well,
I've got a fucking burn mark across my left elbow.
Damn, we get hurt a lot as kids.
I have a fun one. I have a tiny little blue dot on my arm because I think it was like I don't know what grade it was, but in elementary school, like someone like stabbed me with a pencil or something,
oh
and
shit.
like
Gosh, damn.
a tiny piece of lead stayed in my arm or something.
Yeah. If Ty's
Me too.
son
I I have a little
like
battle
it,
scar.
oh well, if Ty's son experienced such a scar at a young age, but it'll happen in elementary.
Yeah.
No, I also I had someone like stab my hand with a mechanical pencil, and it was just because he was like stealing it, and I went to go like slam my hand on his.
Same
And he
thing.
lifted it up at the last second, and it lodged into the lower part of my thumb, and there's just a nice white line where the scar used to be.
Imagine if it's for some reason the same kid, like
Yeah,
like
like-
went to another school, but
Yeah, and
Yeah,
stabbed. Yeah, exactly.
The pencil thief strikes again.
Yeah.
all
I
right,
was in
shall we
health
get?
class too, so I had to explain to the health teacher why I had a mechanical pencil sticking out of my hand.
Oh wow. Anyway, shall we get back to D&D? Mordai checking on the boat.
For sure.
So, Mordite takes you the whole day traveling to get there, but you do manage to return to the ship cave, which looking I don't actually think I have that map loaded in here because that was back on Owlbear.
Yeah, it was.
Well,
Like,
you
we can
already know
still
what it looks
imagine
like,
that.
but
Yeah, we can. Theoretically.
yeah, I don't I don't need to add it, I don't think. But anyway, as you arrive, you see the ship still intact, and there's nothing. The crystals are gone, because Pronto had taken them.
But yeah,
but-
like Mordai took them out and then gave them to Pronto.
Yeah. But there's nothing misplaced or anything. The first thing they do is they go ahead and they kind of view out the direction of the ship towards the shore, which is about 1,000 feet. They go ahead and they grab some pickaxes and start breaking the ice from the nose of the ship that is currently embedded in it, and start chipping away at it. And the rest of them kind of start clearing out a path and laying out the wood to be at the shore, to essentially prop it up, and then have it just sitting there so that all they have to do is just push it into the water. Looking out onto the water, you see the ice has started to crack, and you can actually see the ice like moving up with the waves. While there's no waves that are currently crashing onto the shore, there's definitely like it's starting to break.
Okay. Is that fire still raging on the other fire that I saw?
The smoke.
Yeah, sorry. The smoke.
So, yes, as you got closer, the smoke looks identical to the smoke you had seen in Glane. And it's still going.
Can I judge how far away it is? Or would I need to roll a perception check?
I would have
For
you
me,
roll a
me too.
perception check if you're trying to get like a distance.
That is going to be a 14.
It looks to be about 2 miles, maybe.
Hmm. You know what? I'm going to walk over to it.
Okay. as you kind of retrace the footsteps that you had taken, um, the path kind of winding up, you eventually hit a bit of a clearing, and it takes you about, I'd say, just because of the terrain, it'll take you about an hour, but you finally get up to this plateaued bit where there's some forest, but it kind of bleeds into the mountain.
Okay.
And I'm going to do this. Let me drop your token. I have got to set your token to have full one vision. I thought I already did this.
Oh, fuck! Oh, no!
What's going on?
Alright, here, everybody, I'm gonna pop up the stream.
No! No! No!
No, I don't want to know.
No!
Okay,
I don't want to know.
okay. Understandable.
All I want to
Okay.
hear is your cries of
Lies.
pain. That's it.
Oh my
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
god, dude, you have no idea.
Yeah, like Mordai's there. Proto's not there.
I just thought the players might enjoy this.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
We'll enjoy it when Mordai, the character, tells us about it.
Oh god. I'm assuming this looks exactly the same as the one
That
that
you've
we
seen
saw
before.
in Ghislaine. Yep.
It looks to be almost identical.
Oh, now you gave us an idea.
I'm gonna walk up to this over here, and I'm gonna try and like prod it with the end of Stormblood.
You're gonna try and prod it with your axe.
Yeah.
Well, the first thing that you notice is you see what looks to be like a chip mark. Ironically, similarly placed to one that you may have hit in the past. And looking into the centered cavern one, or the centered piece one, there's a gaping hole.
I'm gonna go investigate the hole.
Okay. It looks to be like jagged, and you see little pieces of paper and gunpowder.
I'm not sure. Shit. You know what? I'm gonna try and poke it.
Okay. As you go to touch it, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh my gosh.
Wow! Holy shit! 18.
18. That is half damage.
I should expect this, but I had to check.
That is 10 points of damage total, so 5. 5 points of damage.
Yep.
That's a
and
fucking
one-
wound!
As you touch it, an arc of purple electricity kind of goes up the axe into the handle and kind of burns into your forearm. A little bit of smoke kind of emanating from the wound now.
Shitty. Did I hear anything, or was it just bam?
Just bam.
like these, like electricity cackling, like that, like.
Nope, nothing.
Um, you said there's pieces of paper around. Is there any like large chunks with maybe any writing on it?
Um, the the paper itself is like reddish in color. Um, and yeah, you can pick one up if you'd like.
I don't like the way you say that.
No, I'm meaning that genuinely.
Okay, then yeah, I want to pick a piece up and see if there's any writing on it.
Okay. You see what looks to be like it's burned and singed on the edges, but there's no like writing in particular. But it looks very familiar to like explosive paper. Something that would be used to wrap like dynamite.
Oh, somebody tried to mine it.
Make
Can I
a intelligence check, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to make an investigation check on the gunpowder now. Intelligence check is a 1.
Never mind.
1 on the intelligence check.
So, you do recall during the last encounter you had with this thing, Kage dropped dynamite into the one there.
Wait, are you telling me that if we were to travel across the shelf, a literal comet comes down from the goddamn sky to transport us wherever it lands? Can I smell the gunpowder?
You want to smell it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Investigation 13.
It smells like gunpowder.
Do it.
No, I thought for a second, I'm trying to remember if you could actually smell if gunpowder's been sort of used or not. If there's any left residue, that it definitely is.
So, like, I mean, I'm not aware if gunpowder smells differently used or not.
I mean, you can smell discharge like after gunfires or gunpowder's been like lit off. But if
Okay.
you have the gunpowder in your hands, it's a good indication that it hasn't been used yet.
Yeah, and it's like small traces of it.
Can I smell any discharge, actually? Might as well check
Yes.
for that as well.
There's a strong sense of like smells like a bit of sulfur.
Okay. Can I make a perception check to see if there's anyone around me?
Sure.
That is a 18.
18.
Oh, 18.
Yep, 18.
Looking around and glancing around through the trees, you don't see anybody.
Huh. I'm gonna stomp.
You're gonna do what?
Nah, I'm kind of stumped, so that's just what I'm.
But yeah, like doesn't know what else to do.
Gotcha.
Pretty much, like, can I carve out, like, a handle or something out of the wood and go pick up a fragment again?
You're wanting to carve out a fragment?
Yeah.
Okay.
From the wood,
Yeah, like
using,
the
wood to
bits
do
that were in the wood and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and make a I'm doing reflex, but is athletics high for you?
Athletics is better than reflex, yeah.
Okay, then do athletics check.
Yeah, like you guess like to break a chunk off.
That's gonna be a 10.
10. Okay. Takes you a bit, but you do manage to break off another little piece and are now holding a piece of wood that has another fragment.
I'm gonna throw the cloth underneath it that I use for Stormblood.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna kind of tie it into like a little bag.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna kind of attach it to the duffel bag on the outside so it's not touching anything.
Okay.
And I'm gonna proceed to leave.
As soon as you get to right about here,
Okay.
you try to walk forward and you hit a barrier that you can't see.
Fuck. Now I'm assuming my entire body just slams.
Yeah, like you're walking full force and you just go poof, and you see like a shimmer of the air.
Okay. I'm gonna try and just grab a quick branch and chuck it through.
It hits this invisible force and bounces off.
I still don't see anybody, correct?
Correct.
I'm gonna take off the gem, put it down, and see if I can walk through.
You try to
I'm
push.
still keeping it in.
Go ahead.
I'm still just keeping it in the bag. I'm just taking it off the bag, putting it on the ground. I'm gonna try and just walk through again. Yeah.
Okay. You attempt to walk through, but the barrier is still there.
Oh, man.
And as you push against it, you feel it get stronger and start pushing you back further. And you hear a hum behind you.
I'm gonna I'm gonna turn and face. Grab Stormblood.
You turn and you see the rock itself. Its pulsing energy now gets more vibrant.
Shit.
The small rocks, including the one that is in the bag and now on the ground, begin to levitate.
Oh boy.
We're gonna go with. Sorry, I'm trying to find the right music here.
Okay,
Okay.
that's it.
I'm trying to think of what my options are here.
Like, hold on to a tree.
All the trees are currently on this ground that I can run to.
As let's see. We're gonna go with. Yeah, that should work.
Get it over.
So, as the rocks start to float, the main one does not move, but it continues to pulse with this vibrant energy. And you feel the air as if it's singeing. Smells as if the entire surroundings of you are just being electrified almost. And the rocks, the small ones, lift up into the air to about waist height. Snow and limbs and rock falling away from it just to reveal the stone itself. As it lifts up, the hum goes silent. Then you hear a voice emanate from the rock itself. You cannot destroy me.
Hard to destroy something I can't see.
That is because I am everywhere.
What do you say? You kind of cut off every what?
That is because I am everywhere.
How about you just stop being vague and actually tell me who you are?
You hear this ominous chuckle. Why make you not have to fight for your answers? It's so much more fun.
I already have one sea demon to have to deal with. I am not dealing with any more.
Yes, my servant, she does well.
Wait, she is a servant?
As are you.
Okay, now you're starting to lose me. You're telling me something that can grant wishes is still a servant.
So you wish for answers, or do you wish for your life?
I've already lost my life. I'd at least like to know what the hell's going on.
You can have one. You still possess life.
The life I had was taken from me. To save the lives of about 20, 30 others.
That was your own choice. Choose. Be satisfied with what you know now and live, or no more. And I shall consume every single fiber of your being.
I'm gonna grab the rock, and I'm just gonna turn away.
As you go to where the barrier is, you meet it again. Choose. This
I'm
time
making
the
a choice.
voice,
I'm leaving.
the voice echoing. Very
I've
well,
made
my servant. You will be mine. Even more than you are now. And the barrier dissipates. The rocks fall to the ground. And the hum goes back to its original dull.
Say glad that Pronto did not choose to go.
I wish I had ale on me. And I'm gonna start walking back to the cave.
Okay. All right. So as you make your way down the cliffside and to the ship, you see that they have cleared out a pretty large majority of the ice from where they needed it. They didn't have to like break everything. There's definitely some damage to the and I'm sorry, I'm forgetting my terms right now, but it's the bow, right?
What
Front of the
part?
ship? Yeah,
The
it's
front
the
of
bow.
yeah, the bow. There's some and like the headpiece, you know, that like ornate bit
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
that's pretty damaged. But that's mostly cosmetic. There is like one punctured hole on the towards the bottom on the left side that they've
Okay,
uncovered.
so
But that's actually the only hole that you see on the ship, and that looks to be like ice just like punctured straight into it. Like there was a giant ice spike that they just removed.
wow, I'm surprised. Literally only one fucking puncture on port side. Okay.
Yeah. At least that you can see. It's not all uncovered yet, but from that moment at least, that's all that you see.
Can I see more of the figurehead?
Yes. So let me grab my notes on description of this. Great time for Notion to start lagging on me. Hello.
Fuck.
Oh my god, it's moving so painfully slow.
No, don't worry. You're just giving my head more time to create theories of what the hell's going on.
That's fine.
Quick, put it in the Discord.
Are you sure?
No.
Yeah, how many paragraphs long do you want it to be?
I'd be writing a fucking essay.
Right?
I would be. Especially after that. Oh fuck! A lot of my theories just broke.
Yeah, you're that rocks bitch though.
I hate to say it.
How's it
But-
feel?
How does it feel to be the bitch of a rock? Yeah.
just a rock.
Yeah, that's just Patrick. Rock's always on top.
Oh, I hate.
Okay, sorry. It legitimately took me this long just to get to 2 pages deep of information on this. It has
Okay.
a dragon figurehead with silver eyes.
Interesting. I'm gonna go up to one of the workers and ask how long it's gonna take to get the ice all broken up.
Um, the guy responds. He says, "Well, we've gotten a majority of the port side cleared out. There's still a little bit more," and he kind of points towards like where it's still kind of grabbing around where the figurehead goes up. And says, "Then we got the starboard side, but maybe I think we'll definitely have it cleared out by tomorrow. We're about to call it quits," and he kind of points to the sky where it's starting to get dark. It says, "But tomorrow we'll be able to get it cleared out. We're gonna shift form, use the wolves as well. We're gonna tie it and pull it out of this. We're hoping that there's already, we kind of verified," and he kind of shows where the snow has been cleared in front of it. And there's just like this groove of where the ship had been moving that way into the cave. He says, "We're hoping that this should be enough, and with enough of us on each side, we'll be able to pull it without it tipping. And then we're gonna make struts towards the shore. We're gonna just prop it up and start the repairs from there."
Sounds like a plan.
All right. To shift back to Calda, what are you all doing?
Went to the apothecary.
That is correct. Do. The Cold Bloom Apothecary with Ram. Okay.
Yes.
So
worker who thought Kage was their old cat Squirtles.
yes. So as you walk in, a little bell chiming as you enter. Um, the the store itself is just filled with a myriad of different weird substances, plants in bottles, um, different vines, potions that seem to have been made. There's a insane amount of different stuff there. A lot of it looks just like complete junk. And it honestly doesn't look like it's been cleaned in 100 years. um,
Right.
but as you enter, you see the shopkeep, and she kind of looks up from her ledger, and says, "Hello, how can I help you?"
Let's see. I'm not familiar with the flora and fauna of this area, and I was wondering if you could potentially just give me a quick introduction to some healing herbs that I could make into a salve.
Oh, well, I do offer some here as well. Um, we have
I would very much like it if you could show me how to do it.
well, I can't show all my secrets, but
Of course.
for a
Only
price,
your,
I could show you.
how much are we talking?
I think something in the area of, say, 200 crowns.
Master takes out 200 crowns, and then also kind of peruses the other, like, does she have potions or?
Yes,
other
so
things like that?
she does have some potions. None of them are labeled.
Perfect. And then some extra healing potions if you have them.
She says, I don't have anything that does direct healing. Those are very rare. There's not exactly a whole lot of things that can produce that up here. A lot of them do slow healing. They'll increase the amount of time that it, or decrease the amount of time that it takes to heal from a wound, and some of them are very good at warding off infection and evil spirits and whatnot. Though a majority of our stuff deals with sickness and illness. The clinic has some more powerful things that I help produce, but a lot of that stuff doesn't stay here. It's mostly, almost always, given to the clinic so that they can put it towards anybody that needs it, and sometimes the queen asks that we stockpile it for other needs and whatnot. But if you're looking for something like that, you may be able to talk to the clinic about that. But in terms of anything else like that, I have some other things.
Then I will take anything that you have to do with slow healing, and anything for aches and pains if you have it.
Yes, absolutely. I have many teas and herbs that you can use to make drinks to help with that. I have some warm toe and some frostwort, a little bit of cold heart here. Each one of those does a few different things, but and I'm certain, as I've seen you around a little bit, you've had our spiked ice.
Yes.
Yes, it is something that we are very proud of here. We go and actually produce it as well. That
It's quite delicious.
it is. I mean, for the danger that it is to get it.
It's that hard?
Yes, it's ice that faces into the void.
I see.
We have to climb over the mountains and then use lots of rope to rappel down to ice that is facing into the void. into the drop, and we harvest that, and then we come back, and when it melts, it turns into spiked ice.
I never knew.
Yes, it's quite a dangerous operation, but one that we definitely like to enjoy.
Definitely well worth the risk.
Indeed. I can at least show you some of these components and what to look out for. Um,
I would very much appreciate it. And then the herbal blend tea would be wonderful as well.
Wonderful. She goes through the details of a few different teas. Some of them for cold, some of them for flu. Um, One that does joint pain and aches and whatnot. Um, the cold heart is one that is particularly interesting. It essentially its property in D&D terms is it stabilize. It automatically stabilizes you if you're at 0 health and dropping. Um, the downside to it, and she tells you, is that it makes you feel very, very, very cold. Like you turn blue. You cannot get warm. You could be on fire and still feel cold. It literally chills you to the core, but you're alive. That effect lasts differently for everyone. Some people recover within a day, some people within a week. But it's a great emergency product for stabilizing someone. Warm toe will essentially keep you from getting frostbite. And it's a that one she has quite an abundance on. Cold Heart, she only has 2 vials of that. And Frostwort, it allows you to essentially, how do I describe this?
Sorry, what was this one called?
Frostwort, W-A-R-T.
Got it.
It allows you to be like submerged in ice water and not be paralyzed from it. Because in typical scenarios where you go into ice cold water, like ice cold water, your body freezes up. Warm toe like allows you to just not get frostbite because it's like a prolonged effect, but Frostwort literally prevents you from being paralyzed from cold. It's used for sailors that that are going out during really cold seasons, and that's pretty much all the time.
Gotcha.
And she kind of shows you paid the 200 crowns.
Yes.
Okay, so she kind of shows the process of how they're made, some of their ingredients. So you can put knowledge in your knowledge and aptitudes, that you are aware of the recipe and process for making spiked ice, cold heart, warm toe, and frostwort.
So making spiked ice low, like where do they go? On a peak of a mountain here?
Literally, ice that is facing the void is dark ice, and they harvest it, and then they melt it, and it turns into spiked ice.
Cool.
Wait, so what is the void?
No, like
a,
the
like-
drop off of the world.
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
the
if you
edge of
look
the
at
world.
the
Oh, okay.
world map.
Yeah.
And where
Oh,
we're
I
at.
see.
Yeah, because they don't understand what space really is, I guess. So it's just the void.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did see the void in that dragon area
Yes.
of the sphere.
Yes.
This world do be flat though.
It is. This is absolutely a flat Earth.
And you said cold heart,
Yes.
frostwort, spiked ice, and what was the last one?
Warm toe.
Warm toe. Cool. Awesome. And then I received what?
If you
I needed an herbal blend tea for like joint pain
yes, there's
and some
uh
slow healing medicine.
and some what again? Sorry.
Some slow healing medicine.
So
Like
the slow healing medicine. Are you looking for like making a healer's kit kind of deal?
yeah, kinda.
Okay. So she only has like one vial of it.
Okay.
Um, but it's literally just it's like uh basically when you take it or this and by take it I mean like you apply it to the wound. It's like an oil. Um, when you do that, their belief is that it wards off evil spirits and that it helps them heal. It's
Gotcha.
herbal medicine, so take that with a grain of salt.
Gotcha. And then for the recipes, does she have the ingredients on hand? Am I able to get some?
Yes. So in total, how much are you wanting to make of each thing? The teas
Uh,
themselves are like 25 crowns per bag.
Got
And like you can make like a giant kettle with that and have like 6 to 10 portions depending on the size of tea you're pouring. But it's like a single tea pouch that you can drop into it is 25. The warm toe, she has some of that. That and she has quite an abundance of it. That's 100 crowns per vial. Um, the cold heart, she only has one of those, and that one is 500 crowns, as it is a very special ingredient mix. She does not have any of the components to make that stuff. Um, she does tell you that if you wanted more, you could potentially talk to the clinic about purchasing some.
Gotcha.
And
Then I will purchase like the cold heart. I think I will definitely like that.
okay,
And one warm toe.
okay.
So that's $600 or 600 crowns.
Okay. And then, are you getting any of the tea?
Yes, and then a bag of tea. So 25, 625.
Okay. Are you getting any of the frostwort?
No,
Okay.
I don't really need it yet. Okay. Famous
I've,
last
I've
words.
been holding this in for like 10 minutes. Both of these just sound like wart medication.
Yeah. Well, like frostwort just like allows you to not be paralyzed if you get submerged in ice water. So, just don't get submerged in ice water.
Easier said than done.
I know.
Yeah.
I
Or
Like I
if you
said,
like drop
famous last
something
words.
over, or if you like drop something overboard and then you have to take it like to grab it in the ice water.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
don't fall in, don't drop anything. Should be
We'll
easy.
figure it out.
Okay.
That's all I'm doing, and then I guess I'll go back.
Wilhelm?
I'm just chilling, working on some maps.
Okay.
Doing old man shit. That's it.
Okay.
Pronto?
Yeah, and like once Pronto is done with his with his project, he's gonna I got a live off the sweat and say, "Oh, thank you, Ron, for your help. You know what? Here, I want to give you 1,000 more crowns. Think of it as a goodbye gift, since Pronto will be going with his companions in a few more weeks."
He says, very well, Pronto. It has been an absolute pleasure working with you and working for you.
Indeed. Yep. So I'll remove another 1,000 crowns, give it to Rune, and Pronto will be on his way with his project in the bag, back to his room.
Okay. All right.
and Drix's tea. Like he's gonna wait for his arm to heal to work on the wooden mechanism part of it.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so for the sake of time, if nobody has anything special, I'm gonna go ahead and speed up time if that's cool with y'all.
Oh yeah.
Time
Yep.
travel.
All right, and fast forward. Mordai, the ship has been moved out of the cave. It went fine with pulling. There was enough directional force on each side to be able to pull it without it tipping over. Struts were
Do
made
you help Mordai?
on the shore.
Fishing.
Sorry, what?
Do you help
Oh, I was
pull?
wondering. Yeah, I was wondering that.
I could not hear the question.
Oh, do you help like pull the ship along with the polar bears?
Yeah, of course.
So, with everyone and the wolves, you guys managed to pull it out, get it propped up, and build a simple ladder to get to the top of the ship and everything.
Were there any extra holes on the ship, or is it just the one?
There was one more on the other side.
Okay.
So 2 holes that had to be patched. A few trees had to be chopped down and then refined and processed so that it could be in planks. But it's all the same wood, so it doesn't look any different.
Okay.
That's removed and then tarred, so it's waterproofed. The sail is remounted, or the mast is remounted, and the mast beam to hold the sail. New rope is applied, and the steering mechanism has been repaired. All oars have been remade and replaced, and there is 8 oars, so 4 for each side, which is kind of small for how large the ship is, but it's enough to be able to get you moving and, if necessary, keep going.
I wonder
The-
what kind of what is the ship class like? Like what is it? A
Oh,
frigate
the-
or
Galley.
Yeah, I believe that it is. Let me check.
A
real quick.
galley would be mostly what this would be. If it has oars and one mast, pretty much a galley.
Oh, okay.
It's the best kind of ship. It's our ship.
Yes.
Didn't expect to be getting a ship. I deadass thought we'd have to, by transit to go to places.
Yes, and plus it's some sort of alive ship called. Legend says the Sea Demon.
Yeah, so it is a galley or carnic. That is called a carnic up here.
Okay.
But it's a D8 hit class, medium-sized sail and oar-powered vessel. They can have 1 or 2 decks, perfect for all travel, can hold a decent amount of crew and supplies. But it is in between a cog and a sloop.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Have I seen any of the polar bears go next to that statue in the middle?
The pedestal?
Yeah.
They have, but they don't really interfere with it. For them, they've not seen it with crystals, so it's just a pedestal.
So it's getting we were doing so.
They don't see the voodoo.
Right.
Yeah.
The holes are patched, it's tarred, the sail is attached, the ropes are replaced, the oars are remade. It takes about a week. But with the strength and... Sorry, I had to burp. The
No worries.
strength and detail-oriented work of everyone going along with the same task, everything is completed. It's still up on stilts, but all it needs to be is pushed into the sea, which by this point has melted into now small chunks of ice that is just floating out in the water. A few of them have washed ashore, and they're just like giant icebergs. But the sea has started to melt and you can see out onto the water.
Okay. I have a stupid idea for later. Let me write this down.
Okay. Pronto, your tailored request has been finished and delivered.
Oh, it's been delivered? Oh,
Yes.
okay. Because I don't know how to pick it up. Okay.
Aster, the Queen has requested your presence at least 3 times by now. And if you so choose, you would have faded to black 3 times additionally.
Oh my.
Suppose.
Like a booty call.
Oh, yes. Wilhelm, Aquil has helped you draw up as much as possible every detail that you guys can think of. And you guys have not been for want on anything. Dinner, lunch, and breakfast are all provided. Any things that you've needed, you've either been able to purchase or barter for, so there hasn't been any issues.
And I got a question. So, has my elbow healed?
Your elbow is now in the process of you can move it without it being terrible pain,
Yeah,
but you still wear the
I-
sling just because it aches a
Yeah.
lot.
I wanted
Yeah.
to give
Yeah,
the herbal tea to Punta for his.
Oh, yeah. Like, extra tea. Yeah. Like,
Okay.
I got some from the old lady Sheen, and yeah.
Yes. So with that, plus all the magic, and the cleric also, or not cleric, the clinic seeing you, all of that, it has led to your healing process being 2 months to you're into your second week, and you're able to take off the sling for some periods of time, but your elbow is still kind of, it's still beat up, but it's healing very, very nicely.
Okay.
By this point, I would say everyone's wounds, except for your major wound, has been healed, and you are all at max HP, as well as max mana.
Yeah.
Alright. So, it's still healing somewhat, but I can, like, work with the wound. Like, I still have the strap on.
Yeah, you can
make it
take
best.
your arm out of the strap, but you, like, if you're not doing anything with it, you just put it in there because it's less pressure to put on it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like, to quicken the healing a bit more.
Yeah,
To heal completely.
and just let it rest.
Yeah.
Good thing we healed, guys. I was really close to dying there.
And, so...
Did everyone roll their hit dice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled minimum. Of course.
What was your...
you-
you re-rolled ones
you
and
re-
twos, right?
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh!
Oh, no.
Plus your
Yeah,
Constitution
on
modifier
brand.
if you have it.
So you're telling me, should it be -1?
yeah.
Should it be 2 extra HP?
Oh god! I'm not gonna
So I
be
have
mean to you.
less-
No.
I have
No.
no,
No. 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 No.
no.
I'm not gonna be that brutal. You can have your single HP.
Yeah. So,
That still sounds so sad to say. You could have your single HP. Like,
Hey, if it's part of the rules, I mean,
yes.
it makes sense that I would have no HP.
That is your choice. I'm allowing you to keep it if you would like it. If you would feel better and more accurate to the story, then take off 1 HP.
Anyway,
Yeah.
right. So Pronto wants to craft his the wooden mechanism part, and it's a fairly simple part. It's just like it's an easy fold. He already done like the complex mechanism of the metal part that folds out.
Okay. So go ahead and make a, and you're doing this out of wood, right?
Yes.
All right. So do a wood carving check. That would just be your craft
Okay.
check, essentially, really.
Oh yeah, it's same amount as well. So +6. 15.
Awesome. And then make 1 additional just overall craft check.
Oh okay. Oh yeah, no. So D20 +6 again. Okay. No, 8.
8. Okay. All right. So I'll send you the details of that later. But note it on those rolls.
What mechanism though? Like it's just like a simple fold in, fold out, fold in.
Right. No,
Like,
the wood carving part was a part of that. It's the overall quality of the product.
oh, okay.
So, okay. All right. So, about a week and a half has passed. The ship is now ready to set sail. It for whenever you guys would like to. It's about a week away from the New Year celebration. Um,
And
the Queen
Oh, is
asks
that-
one more time if you guys, Mordai, you have returned. You are now back at Calda.
Sweet.
okay, I was gonna ask that.
So I jumped a little far ahead too much, but Mordai returns to Calda, and you are now all together once again as a party.
Okay.
Aster goes to check on Kage.
Kage is still in the trance.
Has she eaten? Has they eaten?
No.
Jeez.
Kage gonna wake up fucking ready to eat the entire mountain.
Kage is secretly like a level 20 monk, where like they don't have to eat and they don't age and all that shit. They just exist. It's all good.
All right. So Mordai, you return.
Cool. I'm gonna start making a beeline back to the house.
Okay. Everyone is there.
Alright. Yeah.
As soon as you enter the door, Ash sees you and he says, "Ah, welcome back."
No time for that. We got a problem.
What's up?
What is it, Mordai?
I'm gonna just basically go and I'm gonna slam the crystal down on the table.
Oh, wait, is it the same crystal that was in the?
It's still in the thing, but I pretty much slam it down, open it up, and just let everybody see the crystal.
Wait, it's the same crystal. Oh wait, our partner will say. Oh, wait, is that the same? Is that the magic rock that fell from the sky?
That is the
At the
same
battle.
exact one.
How'd you get that?
Just behind the cave, farther up on the mountain in a clearing, a shard of that rock is there.
Wait, is it the same size or no? It's smaller.
It's smaller, but it had fragments of gunpowder and red paper. Same kind of, I guess, bomb that Kage used when we ran. So,
What the?
Do you think the queen might know something about this?
I have a bad feeling we shouldn't do that.
How?
Because
Yeah,
I hate to
but,
say it, but that thing's alive and is something far greater than anything that controls me or just in general.
Oh, this is troubling. But like, this rock will probably be a problem for this nation, I guess. What will we do?
I mean, as long as no one goes over to it, shouldn't be a problem.
I feel at some point the surrounding tribes will probably mention about how dangerous it is and probably avoid it and call like the land of where the rock is like a cursed land and no one should go there. Like sometime in a few weeks when other tribes figure out of its existence. Which is good. They'll probably avoid it.
Fuck.
So what do we do?
I don't know.
I mean,
with this, I kind of want to leave now. Find anybody that has any idea of what this
Wait.
could be.
It's alive, like walking around
Like-
alive, or like
Like,
no.
remember, like is Wilhelm talking, asking questions?
Maybe
Oh.
not
Oh, yeah,
alive
Bartel.
is the right word, but it's
Yeah, Bartel mentions that. Yes, well, don't you remember that? I believe we all heard some sort of laughter. While we got teleported, some sinister laugh.
Yeah, I remember that, I was just making sure we're not dealing with like walking rocks or anything.
I mean, they levitated.
I'm just saying, I read a tale one time where there was like a big like rock monster. Just wanted to make sure we're not.
Was it underneath a bridge?
No, was it? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Just like I really do think we should just go find the acolytes.
Well,
At least they might
ship
actually
is
know
ready.
what to do, and
Yes,
they
a
really
plan.
need to know.
Yes, a plan of action of what to do, per se.
And to be quite honest, I don't want to be the one who has to deal with that thing. So
Yes, that laugh that Proto heard is still quite a chilling thing that Proto does not like. It's very spooky.
Spooky's an understatement.
Mm.
I know I told
Maybe-
you all about Exmo, except you, Ash. But whatever is either inside or using these rocks, crystals, controls even her.
What in the world? That is Eaivon. What?
What do you mean by
I mean-
that?
I mean, can you know for sure? You sure it's not just like messing with you or something?
I mean, when I'm given a choice of knowledge or get to walk away and not lose my life, I think so.
Well, in that case, maybe we should just. Yeah, maybe we should just go.
Are you sure we shouldn't ask them if they have any knowledge?
mean-
Asking of the, like Proto suggests, asking of the knowledge. Proto does not think. It is great. I think Proto thinks we should at least warn these people, if you guys want to. That is what Proto thinks.
I
We
mean,
should warn these people of the danger of this thing.
I think if we tell them they're gonna try to do something with it, then they're just gonna hurt themselves. So
That's what I think. They already
Like
don't
we-
trust
like we
magic,
do in-
but someone's gonna come across that and see it as some sort of ore and try to mine it.
I don't know. I mean,
Yes, that is true. They'll eventually figure out it's dangerous. So it's kind of inevitable.
We should at least warn them.
If you want to warn them, Haster, that's on you.
It's only the right thing to do.
Agreed.
I mean, if you do, just state it's very important just to not touch it, and then at least if they do, then it's their fault. You know.
And don't be like 50 feet from it. Just stay like 50, 100 feet away, probably best.
Should we write a letter to the queen, explaining what Mordai found?
I'll tell her.
Yeah, maybe Aster should. I mean, you guys get along, right?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Anyway,
Yeah,
that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What matters now is warning the people here of that danger of that rock.
Yes, I'll tell her, but I agree. We probably should get out of here. Well, we still have the chance.
But that's the thing, though. If we mention this, will they let us leave?
I will give a warning to the
Right.
queen about the danger, but I will not inform her of the location.
All right.
At the same time, she may ask us how we know of such a thing.
Was there
Uh,
any? Well, I mean, that's where we came from. If this is truly the same rock that we found back in Glen, then there's no
Yes.
there's no
The
saying
queen.
where
Go ahead.
else these rocks have fallen.
Hmm. Yes. Maybe
Was
speak
there
with the
anything
queen.
else?
Yeah, maybe speak with the queen privately on this matter. I remember when the first time we met the queen, she was tolerant towards those with, towards the magic users, but her people are not tolerant of it. So speak
Yeah,
privately with the queen of this matter.
knowing the people, they probably would avoid it at all costs.
Yes,
Especially after the curse that befell on them so long ago.
indeed. So it is agreed. Aster will speak with the queen privately and warn her of this dangerous rock.
That's what he wants. That's what she wants to do. I have no way of stopping.
Yes, I support this decision of warning the queen and her people.
So long as that's alright with everyone, I do think it's the right choice.
Yes.
Ash speaks up and says, "So what you're saying, Mordai, is that this could be a second one, or it could be the same one?"
I think this is the same one.
Indeed, based on what Mordai said, like Kage threw a dynamite at it, and it seemed a chunk of it teleported here.
I'd like to see it before, even from a distance, just to see it before we go. The more details that we can provide to the Arcane Acolytes, the better.
Hmm.
Are you sure you're up for this task?
I don't feel like I'm going to be in any danger just looking at it.
Haster kind of looks at Mordai.
What? Aster looks at Mordai.
I'm gonna give a very, very low shrug.
Haster accepts, I guess.
I mean, I guess technically, it's my job to go look at it. So, yeah.
Then we'll go and look at it before we set sail. Are we good to set sail?
Wait, at the same time, Kage is currently in some deep sleep stasis. Should we wait for her?
No. I think we can
I mean-
just carry him.
Probably,
Oh.
I don't mind.
Hmm.
But also, to answer your question, Ash, yes, everything's ready. Made sure they didn't screw anything up either, so we should be fine.
Then I say we should try and get as much provisions as we can. I don't know the next town that we'll be able to stop at. If they're anything like this, then great, but if they're not, we'll be hard pressed for luck.
I mean,
Maybe yes, like discuss with I guess anyone that knows the land of like where to stop and what is our destination. Like give us some navigation tips of where to go and stop for provisions.
if I had a map, it's 100 times easier to plot a course, but if need be, I don't mind eyeballing it.
Do we have a world map?
You
I
do
think
not have a
Wilhelm
world
definitely
map.
does. Oh, okay, Wilhelm doesn't.
Are you telling me Wilhelm didn't just copy everything from memory when we were floating overhead?
I mean,
Can Wilhelm create a copy of a map from his memories in the college?
That he saw in a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
I'm sure I looked at a world map at some point.
Out of character, the ship that we're sailing, is it going to require a crew when we set sail?
So galleys, Carnecks, they are small enough that when just being powered by sail is enough to get going. Using the oars to get around when getting to port or shifting around more difficult obstacles, they're very maneuverable ships. Um, so the you don't need a full crew, so you have some negatives to your rolls for every crew member that's not in their current position for a necessary roll, such as like a dexterity saving throw for not hitting something, etc.
Right.
I've already added the ship sheet to the group shared page, so you're welcome to look over that. Um, the details of that are that it is its own sheet. However, whoever is the captain is still they're rolling off of that stuff, but also with some bonuses themselves, based on experience, based on knowledge, etc., based on skill. So like there's some things that combine in that regard, but the ship itself still has its base stats for whoever is rolling as the captain of the ship. So the if you're doing a dexterity check and you don't have a full 8 to crew the oars, then you'll have a negative of however many crew members are missing. So if everyone was doing it, so Mordai at the helm, and then Wilhelm, Haster, Pronto, and Kage, and Ash, that'd be 5 oars. So then you would take a negative. I said it was 8 oars, right?
Yeah, so
Yes,
negative 8 or
of course.
-6 if you're timesing of it too.
It'd be a negative 3. Negative 3.
Okay.
Okay.
So like that's like at a full, like everyone is focused on that task. But but if with a full crew, there wouldn't be any negative. And if the crew was like really experienced, then you might get a bonus. Kind of goes logically with it all. So there's ways around it, but that's pretty much what you guys are facing in that regard. So whatever you guys want to do with that.
Okie dokie.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
So
So
someone's
it's,
going to speak
decided-
to the queen, right?
Yes, Aster.
Yes, when we're getting closer to like the last night, I suppose. I will
Okay.
make an appearance before the queen.
All right.
I just realized I really am the only one with any ship experience, being a part of a crew.
Yes, you are.
Oh,
I
fuck.
am.
I almost laughed when he said Wilhelm on oar because me.
Well,
I will not lie. I'm like a quarter of a person if I'm on an oar. So
I'm gonna say, like Proto
Or
is a quick
Kage.
learner, so Proto is a quick learner, so more like can teach Pronto like the basics, and then Proto is a quick learner in learning like anything.
As long
I mean,
as
I
it
could
doesn't, as long as it's not on paper.
Yeah,
I
as long
could
as
use
not
your
on paper.
navigation if you like using funny tools.
I know how to run a ship as well, correct?
You understand the runnings of a
I've
ship.
I've
but-
never done it. But
no.
I know how to like tie knots and work a deck.
Yeah.
if we're picking roles, I mean, I think Wilhelm's only contribution he can make is that he knows a lot about maps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if we have like
Like,
a navigator, a person at the helm or the steering wheel, a leader or a captain, and then other people working things like oars or sails, whatever
I mean,
And
we're
like,
pretty much only gonna want to use the oars when pulling out of this place, and if we need to
Right.
make
Yeah.
any like turns, etc.,
The rest
mostly be
is,
using
like-
sails because it's just going to be too taxing on what we
yeah,
already have.
taking care of the ship.
Because the main thing we really need is just someone in the crow's nest, constantly being a nav. We need someone at the helm, and mostly after that, it's just people doing minuscule tasks just around to keep shit organized and up to date.
Indeed.
Because depending too, if the wind starts getting too much or if the storm's coming, we need to kind of pull the sail down, get it wrapped up, kind of buckle down everything, pull anchor type shit, and just kind of wait it out because we're not going to go through that. And then it's the fun task too, is that if we don't have wind and it's on a weird angle, we'd have to do zigzags and shit to get the most out of it.
Right. I'm also curious to see what perks this ship may have. What mysteries.
Oh yeah, we haven't even done all the tried all the different things, have we?
Yeah. It's still missing that third slot. So, but Proto has a gem to put into that slot.
I have an
Mhm.
idea. I have an idea too. What if we try putting the rock in it?
I was thinking that. I'm like, that's probably a bad idea.
It's a
but
bad idea, but at the same time, I want to try it because I feel like it'd be good. Let's use some dart guns, yeah.
Send
No.
our artificer in there.
Then the artificer recommends no. It's probably gonna blow up.
If the artificer says no, you know it's a great plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pronto. We need an artificer that says "Hold my beer."
So, basically, in terms of next steps, is there anything else that you guys are wanting to do?
Other than provision the ship, and is it still on stilts?
Yes.
It
We'll
is,
push
yes.
it off the stilts.
Are we all going to, I guess, inspect it?
When you get there, yeah.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Everything looked fine to me.
Yes, but first Acer wanted to go warn the queen about this work. Correct?
Say again.
Oh, go to the queen, speak privately to talk about the dangerous rock.
Is it that time?
That's
Oh,
the question for y'all.
I've got nothing else until then.
Oh, I got one thing. I want a fishing pole.
Fucking do it.
I want to do some fishing on this boat. How
Get
much
some
is a fishing pole?
deep sea fishing
Yeah.
gear.
It's a fishing pole.
Yeah, you'll have to go talk to the hunt.
I mean, we
tell
don't
them-
have to roleplay it out or
Tell them
anything.
Haster
Okay,
sent
cool.
you.
Yeah, so a fishing pole would be 50 crowns. And I mean, it's a basic fishing pole, but
That's a steal. 50 crowns for a
Yeah,
fishing
50
pole? I
crowns.
could just attach a rope to a stick.
I mean, what about after the Haster discount?
that's with the Haster discount.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
but
with it?
let's say it's only 50 crowns. Let's
No, it was 150.
Alright.
Okay.
So you're getting
so-
100 crowns off.
All right. That's
So-
fair.
Yeah.
And then, you need bait and additional line. So he goes ahead and throws that in for you. So you have 20 uses of bait, and that can catch up to 20 fish.
All right.
And Pronto will also get some as well. So 50 crowns removed, and then fishing rod, and then 20 bait.
Okay. All right. So, not too long after Mordai returns, you hear a knock at the door.
I'm
I'm gonna
not
go
answering it.
answer the door. Yeah.
Answers though.
As you open the door, you see the queen with 2 humanoid guards. She says, "Hello. Do you mind if I speak with you all?"
To what do we owe the honor?
Out of character, Aster did not talk to the queen about the rocket.
Correct.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. Proto says, of course, if it's important. Seems I think Proto says seems important.
As she enters and she kind of looks around the room, surveying everyone that's there, and says, "Where's Kage?"
Upstairs asleep.
Very
Yes.
well. Do you wish to wake him?
No, we'll fill him in later. It's okay.
Very well. I wanted to tell you, of course, Morda, you're aware, but your ship is ready. Are you planning on setting sail soon?
I believe that is the case.
She kind of, you see her shoulders kind of deflate just a little bit, and she says, I understand. I'm aware that you have quite a lot of things to achieve. I thought, as one final goodwill, I would provide this to you, and she hands you a map.
I go to reach for the map. Is this a full map?
Nice.
Please. Yes. Oh.
Ooh, yep, they did that.
Now, I hate to tell everybody here, but if you haven't noticed with the ruler tool, every one of these squares is 250 miles.
Oh joy.
Yep.
So the ship is already the ship is already placed. It's very small. But it's right here.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, we're in the front of it.
Yep, we're all the way up here.
And we came from here.
That's crazy. Our ship is 250 miles across.
Bruh.
Just sailing a whole fucking island.
yeah, yeah.
It could be considered its own continent.
Glane is 18,000 miles away. I mean, if we were to try to get to the Celestial Cliffs, that's 10,000 miles away. Just to get to the base.
Like, how long is that journey? Like,
All right.
traveling. Like, how much
So-
are we covering?
So, all right. First of all, you have to count for distance, going around structures and everything. So, so going down to here, to get around there, that's 2,000. We'll go 2,225.
We have to make a stop somewhere at either Battle Dren Sea or Praxdren for sure.
Oh, I wonder which one sounds more appealing.
Dren or Dren? What do you guys think?
Hold on.
We got battle or prac.
Like, Linda told us about Dread momentarily. Like, I took some notes.
All right, now just hear me out. What if the DM was lying to us and there is something on the other side of the void?
Ooh, if we just hop off over here with the ship, we just somehow appear over down here and like
It's like
It's-
Pac-Man.
yeah, I was about to say, is
Yeah.
that like Pac-Man logic? Like,
I'm gonna start a cult in your world where it's like the round Earth theorists.
oh, go for it.
round Earth curious.
Wait, what are you doing?
Another joke.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we could either go to Battle Dren Sea, which I know from here we definitely could make it to maybe one of these islands here, then on to Athana. So then we could park it there, head up
Where-
into here.
Where exactly is the headquarters or whatever for?
On the summit. Or by it,
About to ask, where's the acolytes again?
right in the middle here.
Yeah, up in Wagelin. You're from Wagelin.
Yeah,
It's
I thought it
over
was,
there.
Is this in Wagelin or is it in Celestial Cliffs?
It's towards the base of the Celestial Cliffs on the Wagelin side.
Gotcha.
Wonder how far is travel like? Traveling per day on.
I'm calculating that right now.
That's very dependent.
So
Oh yes, but I want to know if you have
now
it.
are you planning? Okay, here's the question: are you planning on doing night sailing?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
Well, you
So
cut off.
that's
What did you say?
I was asking if you guys were doing night sailing, and Mordai said yes. Um, so that's 24 hours a day times 9 divided
I just
by.
want to tell you guys. I hope you're get used to pirate sleeps.
Oh, there's definitely gonna be some sea shanties.
So
Yeah.
with the current speed and everything of your ship, not including stops, not including um issues that you run along the way, anything, just straight from there to
Athana.
Wagelin is where Athana I think is where I did it, Athana, but it'd be even further if it's to Wagelin. It's 43.9 days, so
Okay.
44 days, and that's straight sailing, 24 hours a day, no issues, no stops,
Okay.
and that's just to Wagelin. That's not even to Glane.
Yeah, Wiggling. Yeah, I understand.
Or
Yeah.
sorry, no,
Okay.
that's to Athana, not even to Wagelin.
Oh, Athana. Oh yeah,
It'd be
Athana.
like-
Yeah.
We could park at Athana, go to the Wakeland side of the Celestial Cliffs, go back. That might be the easiest way.
Oh yeah, and then of course we'll also be in the care of the acolytes. It'll definitely be easier to get back to Glane.
We gotta bring the ship again, though.
True,
What did you
but
say?
we can always go back for the ship.
Oh yeah, like we like park it there and then like I guess like kind of wait or something like that.
Either that, or we could go to a port city on the side of Wakeland here. But I still think Athana might be your best bet.
Or we could say fuck the acolytes.
You guys want to make a cheese like empire?
Wait, what?
My queen.
My queen, we're gonna make a cheese empire.
Okay, so hold on. I'm trying to calculate the rations that you all would need. This is
Yes.
dependent on how many meals you plan on having per day.
Okay,
Catch.
I got a calculator. Wait, where's
Alright.
mine? Damn it, where's my calculator?
So there's 5
Mhm.
people, 3 meals a day.
There's
That's
actually, well, actually, yeah,
Oh,
'cause
right.
We have 4 full people and then 2 half people.
right.
So-
Oh yeah.
So
We got
And we could
so
probably
we have
five-
6 people total.
right, but
2
it's
meals
5.
a day.
2 meals a day.
I mean, if it's alright with everyone else, if you want to ration.
Oh, absolutely. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
5 times 2, that's 10.
We would definitely need a month and a half's worth of supplies.
So that would be, with rationing, 440 rations.
And quick question: does the village that we reside in have connections with any of the neighboring islands, like Paxtran or?
That's
Well,
something you can ask the queen if you'd like.
Then yes, I would.
Okay.
Yeah,
there's
so
any,
something about like stopping for rations.
Yeah, any good-willed neighboring ports that we can stop and resupply.
So she, after you guys kind of start looking over the map and talking about it, and you ask her this, she says, "Well, I've heard of them, though I've not actually been to them myself. There are some towns that I know for a fact would be ones you would probably want to avoid as much as possible. the ones that I would say you can trust are Thyn, Thynn, and here I will do a little.
Like where's time?
I'm gonna have to make a token for cities and maps and whatnot.
Yeah, we can figure it later.
So there's that. And she says Brovel or Brovler. Is that how you say it? I didn't actually try to pronounce this name. Never mind. Nope, I'm doing a different one. Manavik. Manavik.
And these are in the area of Paxtren.
Those are both in Dren.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So
straight across.
right.
So is it the border? Oh, okay, like these. Oh, okay, I see the marks. Okay.
Oh boy, I'm gonna.
So if you guys are doing calculations, Willem very much wants to get back to the acolytes.
Dude, please tell me the entire campaign is just us trying to tell the acolytes something. Like the actual main stories going on. There's an actual hero that's fighting the big bad villain, and we're just trying to get back home.
It's just Homeward Bound, but for D&D.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But at the
every
same
time we
time,
get close, we just get teleported away again.
No. But at the same time, I'm kind of enjoying this traveling of the world.
I'm
enjoying this.
I'm not gonna lie. This is the thing that I busted my ass to get this system. I worked so hard on this. I'm so glad to see it actually realized. My previous party never did. So.
Yeah, I like to travel. I like to travel the world, and I'll be honest. I never in the D&D campaign that I felt so immersed in the character and the world. Thank you for DMing this campaign that you thought of for us to travel lengths for.
Well, thank you. I'm very glad that you guys are enjoying it. It's really nice to see it be so appreciated and loved.
Yeah.
You guys have basically barely scratched the surface. And I'm so excited.
What's gonna happen? Are we gonna get a fleet or something?
Okay, no, I'm being serious. You guys could absolutely start a city, become lords. Hell, you could become a king, and legitimately build up an army and have your own standing army and fleet of ships, however you want it to be.
Yeah.
You absolutely could do that. You can have businesses that produce money. You can have trade deals that get you products to sell. You can do any of that. I've built systems for all of that. So, you can automate crowns coming in or trade stuff coming in for specific items. You can speak with groups. You can have different contracts and trade with anybody if they're open to it and you have a good enough rapport with them. It's literally the only thing stopping you is being introduced to it and the roleplay element with dice. That's basically all that stops you. So.
Indeed. And I must say, Proto did build up some good relationship connections with a few of the merchants in the village.
Yes.
Like Rune and the jeweler and maybe the tailor maybe.
Maybe.
He gave he gave towards everyone he gave a little extra crowns so maybe that generosity will probably have an effect.
Yeah. So the queen kind of points to the map and says, Praxtren, I have no authority over. It's a different empress. While Dren is connected with Bodren and Praxtren, They are each individually ruled by different empresses, and multiple queens under the empress as well. However you wish to travel or do, that is your choice, but outside of this village and this small corner of the world that I have very little sway. There's several other queens that have a lot of power, and I will tell you that we are more land-based. We have some ships and we have some communication with other villages, but us at Dren do not make friends well.
Mm.
Getting
Well,
into
this
Prax
is-
Dren, just be careful. I would recommend caution as much as possible. In fact, if you could find a way to subvert out of Dren entirely without having to traverse it, you probably would not face as many challenges. I can't say about Cedrix or Akril, but I know that they at least won't have morphing pirates that change into different creatures of terrifying prowess. Most likely.
We will see.
This has been
We'll adapt to see if we run into any trouble.
and thank you again, Your Highness.
With pleasure. I wish you well on your journey. I genuinely do.
If there is a moment that you can find to spare a time with me, I would love to have a discussion with you in private.
She kind of smiles and says, "A discussion, you say?"
Yes.
I feel like that can be arranged. And she kind of addresses the rest of the group and says, "When do you wish to set sail?"
Perhaps Porto takes a couple more days, like prepare rations, stuff like that. And
Yeah, I can
In the
speak
next
with
couple-
my with our food stores manager and can get you some rations for as much as you would need.
yes, indeed. Well, well, I suppose that's it. Out of character, as
Sorry,
That's
I'm kind of focused on mapping out routes. So my bad.
Mordai's just over there poring over the map, like calculating everything.
Hey, that's Wilhelm's thing.
Wilhelm's
like-
right next to him.
Wilhelm's like the little cousin who's like waiting for his turn on the Xbox.
And so getting to the ship takes a week, like as traveling by sled.
No.
No, it takes a day. Not even.
Oh, a day. Okay. Oh, okay.
Well,
Okay.
Then I suppose when
Here.
the boat touches the water, we will load up and depart.
Yes. So possibly a couple days at most.
Very well. Haster, I'll be available for you whenever you wish.
I give a slight bow.
She goes ahead and exits and leaves. All right.
Will we end
I'm
the session there?
say again, sorry.
Oh, I was asking, will we end the session there?
I was about to ask, are we wanting to go ahead and end?
I am totally cool with ending it here, if that's what everyone else wishes.
I'm down as well.
Cool. All right. So we'll call that end of session 10, y'all. I wanted to let you know, I've been treating this as chapters. This was chapter 1.
Ooh.
Makes sense.
And our session zeros, like each individual session zero was like the prologue.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
So, yep. So you guys have officially ended chapter 1 and you are on to chapter 2. So,
Awesome.
I will keep that in mind when Wilhelm writes his book.
yes.
Ooh, yes, that'll be interesting. Yep, and I hope Kage's here next week, like on this important event I'm traveling to see and discussing like the roles each of the ship.
Yes.
like captain, first mate slash quartermaster.
How are you? No, you're good, Brandon. You keep going.
Oh no, no, I'm actually done. Captain, first mate slash quartermaster, like cook, and many more.
And there's a few jobs that we don't really need off the minute. First mate isn't
Yeah.
needed, so but
A
there's a few
small-
others that we could sort of dump for the side being that we'll have to just pick up whenever we're in lulls of sea.
Basically, when I have the roles as like a generic basis. It's not that this is like the set standard, but I have the captain, first mate or the first mate or quartermaster, navigator, cook, surgeons or healers, deckhands and weapons trained deckhands, and powder monkeys if you have siege weapons. Besides that, of course, more roles can be filled as needed, but like those are like the basics.
And what about the shoe polisher?
Of course, like that's
You mean cabin boy?
No, I want a literal one person whose only job is to polish shoes.
well, you're already close to that level, so that might work for you.
Oh,
That's my level 4 ability. Shoe polishing. Just wait till I get level 4, guys. Then I'll finally be able to shoe polish effectively.
I mean, if you have predigitation, you can just do that.
That's true.
Can we make
Just
a custom
pretend
shoe
like
polishing
it's
feat for me? Just
If that is what you want, yes. All
That
right.
was fun. Good session.
Indeed.
I'm probably gonna go pass out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
I will